How was this spill the drink?
What?
But Silo spilled the drink on the couch too.
Shiloh.
On the floor too. He'll just like this.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, check it out. Well, I got it now.
Come on.
Let's see.
All right, you guys have been warning me. I thought it was fixed and continue to do my thing, but now I think it's right. I think I got it right now. Central, first down. I think that was Collier again. North Carolina Central has a plan right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I am finally here. Well, I've been here, but I did not know my sound was on. My nephew tried to tell me. And Michael Smitty tried to tell me to. They didn't try to tell me, they told me. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Okay. So, but I thought my sound was on, so I said a whole lot of stuff I'm gonna have to say again, which is it's cool. Collier, no, not Collier, but the quarterback still on his feet.
Another first down.
8:50 left in the first quarter, and the #1 defense in the FBC, I mean FBS, is getting ripped apart right now. They're gonna have to wake up. Look at Central, boy. Look at them helmets, man. They keep that same helmet all year, and it's all gouged up. That's how your helmet's supposed to look at the end of the year, baby. Them big linemen, look at it. Yes, sir. You know they only get one helmet a year. Reverse and a throw, halfback reverse, wide open is the QB, gets it all the way down to about the 6-yard line, and Central is taking out using all the stops. They're taking out all the stops. Let's go.
North Carolina Central, but see, what North Carolina Central knows, they know they're playing man-to-man coverage. When you play man-to-man coverage, you don't account for the quarterback.
Yep, the quarterback is always open.
You want to play all man-to-man?
First time I saw that play executed was at my alma mater, North Carolina A&T. I don't know who threw it. I think it might have been a pass from Stony Polite to Allen Hooker. I don't know who threw it. I can't remember. And it looks like Central's going to go into the end zone. It's another touchdown. Throw him up, Rip. North Carolina Central with a sustained drive from the 20. No. I don't remember exactly where they started, but it was a nice drive. There it is, 4 plays, 67. Only 4 plays? Wow, 67 yards.
Couldn't wait to get at Jackson State. Normally Jackson State's delivering blows, and we want to see how they respond. Central saying we're going to deliver the first blow in a big way.
Starting eerily similar to last year's Celebration Bowl. They took on South Carolina State. And now you can see
the people are like, oh, come on now, not again. Not again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know this game is far from over. Far from over. Like I said, I have well, you guys didn't hear me, but I have, this thing, because I'm a North Carolina dude, too hard. North Carolina guy, too hard. North Carolina Central is playing. North Carolina Central right up the road from me. Like when I say right up the road, I mean about 50, maybe 50, 45, 50 miles up the road in Durham, North Carolina. But I went to North Carolina A&T, so anybody that knows anything about North Carolina A&T and North Carolina Central, you know that is our arch rival. Like, we do not like Central. But my wife is going to be graduating from North Carolina Central in the spring. So, even if she wasn't, since Central is from the MEAC, and that's where I played. That's my heart always. MEAC, Mid-Atlantic Eastern Conference. Hey, I meant Mid-Eastern Atlantic Conference. Yes. Anyway, that's close to my heart. Central still plays in that conference. Yeah, I'm going for Central. You know, plus they're the underdog. So, you know, I always go for the underdog unless they're playing my team. So, you know, I'm going for Central. Going for Central. Like I said, today there's a bunch of layers we got to peel. How we got on peeling this onion back today that I'm going to be peeling as this game goes on. And that's one thing, you know, we got that, ironically. Hey. All right, bye. Bye. All right, so I'm gonna be peeling this onion back layer by layer today, so you guys can know some things about this game and how I'm connected to it in some way. So thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. I got my boys in the house, Michael Smitty, my nephew, North Carolina Aggies, 02, Jeremiah in the house. I got 8 votes here. Will Coach Prime win his first bowl game? And I'll be looking at the results later on. So you gonna graduate, babe?
In May.
Graduating in May?
Yeah.
Yup. Graduating in the spring. That's one reason why I'm going for Central, because my wife is graduating from it in May. I guess I'm about to buy some of that ugly burgundy. Get her a t-shirt or something. Get her a Central nightgown. All right, we're back. North Carolina Central up early, 10-0 over Jackson State. And I'm pretty sure everybody's coming in here feeling just like I was feeling that that Central didn't have a chance. Jackson State returns it all the way up to about the 36-yard line, 37-yard line.
Jackson State will have their best starting field position in this one, but you go back to Davius Richards.
You know, even though Central's a great team, you come into this just looking at it and saying, you know, Jackson State has just dominated most of the teams they play. Not all of them. Most of the team. Campbell gave them a good run. There was a couple of other teams that gave them a good run. I think the Alcorn State game was a good one. All right, Shador's going to be passing this one out to the flats. And Wilkerson picks up probably about 4 to 5 yards on that carry. 7 minutes and 17 seconds left.
The transfer from Delaware State came in, rushed for over 1,000 yards. They struggled running the football season ago.
Well, I know Delaware State hates that, because Delaware State, they just hadn't had a team in a long time. Central forefront on defense. Basically 3 linebackers, 4-3. Shador Sanders is going to be dropping back. Now he's on the run, decides to keep it. Going to try to get the first down. He does. Oh, I don't know. Maybe might have been some extra. Yep. Come on, dude. You got to think. Just let him go. That's just not smart.
Clearly, he was out of bounds.
Yeah, you can't sling him down. Let's go, bro. Think.
15 yards to the end of the run. One of the things we've seen from Shador
Man,
Sanders
like I said, I'm not a Central fan at all. Going for these guys today, though. But you know, I'm just. Come on now. I'm just about smart football, being smart in sports, man. Like this, that's not smart, dude. And there's no excuse because you're in college. No excuse when you're in high school. But we see it played out on the next level too, in the pros, everything. Like, come on now.
Aubrey Miller on the side of NCCU, like, hey, what are you doing here? And of course, you know, some zippers flared up.
Oh, Wilkerson.
Finding daylight, staying on
found a little space there. It ended up being about 13 yards. Yeah, there's always going to be some chippiness, but you still got to keep your head. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. See, right here, I mean, that's not smart on Jackson State part. You don't want to get somebody all pumped up. You don't want to get somebody extra pumped up. This is yeah, look, get on them, coach. This is the I was getting ready to say the Heritage Bowl. Shador Sanders has a man wide open, and it's a touchdown, number 86. That Stevens gets behind the defense, and Jackson State says, hey, it ain't gonna be like last year, baby. Yeah, but look, don't look. If you are favored to win a game or whatever, like, you don't want to go and start messing with the underdog and getting them mad or whatever. You know, show them some respect. What's up, dude? Hope you have a good game. You know, that puts them in a different mind space. When you get these guys, they're grown men too. Get these guys pumped up. Hey, they're willing to give and lay everything on the line to beat your tail. All right, so Jackson State comes down and scores.
And the key is when you're the tight end there, you got to make yourself small.
Hey, didn't know if they were going to be asleep for the first half or what.
Get a clean release with the wiggle, and that's how he's able to get open.
The 15-yard penalty didn't help at all, though. That's what I'm talking about right there.
You left somebody open.
Like, guarantee you that offensive coordinator, right after they got that call, he knew exactly what play they were going to run. See how quickly they got it off.
Mike linebacker caught looking in the backfield, looking at the quarterback. Great play design by offensive coordinator Brett Bartolone, because he knew if I just take Shador from his normal spot, moving 3 yards to the right, that's going to throw him off a little bit. That's why they were able to get open.
Jay, we've seen obviously few possessions keys.
I think the commentator is a big dude from he was a quarterback at. Gosh, I can't remember. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I seen him come to Aggie land and rip us apart. Not even rip us apart. It was just it was a grinded out game, and they ended up winning.
Golden extra point made by participating universities by making a donation to the university's general scholarship fund.
Yeah, I'm mute, coach. You don't have sound. Still can't hear you. No sound. There you are. All right, so I'm good now. I'm good now. Thank you guys for looking out for me.
How does this Jackson State defense, #1 in all of FCS, slow down the Eagles team?
Don't let him run. Make him beat you with his arm. The scary thing is he throws the ball very well downfield. They've got some playmakers, but JSU wants to play man-to-man coverage. That normally throws a quarterback's timing off.
Huh?
I left this open.
No, you didn't. Oh, I didn't get up and do anything. Unless when your grandkids came in here and closed.
Let's see how Jackson State got here in our season review brought to you by
7-10 is the score. This first quarter's going by pretty quickly. Let's see what Central can do with the ball this time. Score. Second and 8. 3 receivers to the right, 2 out wide. It's going to be a quarterback run. Richards gets about 3 yards on that carry, tackled by Aubrey Miller. Aubrey Miller may be able to find himself a spot in the NFL, in the league, when he leaves. .5:14 left on the clock. 2 receivers down here to the left. They sent 2. I hope that wasn't motion. Now it's trips. Trips left. Richards drops back. And he's going to be going down. Jackson State brought the house. And they didn't bring the house. It looked like the house. They couldn't pick up all the guys that came. Jackson State It's going to force a punt. It's 4th and 12.
And more impressive, they did this with the 4-man rush. We know they like to blitz and bring pressure. Only 4 jerseys.
Nope, they did not bring the house. It just looked like the house. It was only 4 rushers. They dropped everybody else back.
We don't need to blitz.
And the quarterback, Richards, couldn't find anybody open.
A championship, that is.
Well, if you're just tuning in, Jay Walker took a
Looks like that defense that Georgia Tech put on North Carolina
coming in with some
4 or 5 weeks ago.
seeking their first ever
All right, Central calls a timeout. It is 7-10.
HBCU national championship.
7-10 Central.
Obviously wanted to go out on
But it looks like Jackson State's getting their
dominant season, best record so far.
getting their momentum. I ain't want to say getting their groove back.
And let me tell you this, there's been so much conversation and talk about
Got a little time out on the field, but we're not going anywhere.
the reason of bringing Travis Hunter to this team. And look, feeling good and feeling loose before the little Uzi Vert moves or whatever. Yeah, the little what? That swing.
Travis Hunter better get in the weight room. He better get in the weight room. He's getting ready to go play on the next level.
I like what they say about Travis Hunter. He's a pro.
He better get in the weight room.
He is a pro. Deion said he's better than I was when I was in college at his age. That's saying something.
All right, Central will be punting. Snap is good. Punt is good. And it is fair caught
The fair catch.
at about the 36, 37-yard line.
The question is,
4:10 left in the first quarter.
look like do we see the phases of Coach Prime? Well, this is his Atlanta days. This is where it started for him, from Florida State to the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, he decided to
Woo! Fumble! And Central picks it up.
the Eagles do recover it, and that's Manny Smith coming up with it.
Boy, somebody had a heat-seeking missile right at Travis, Hunter. Missed the actual hit, but popped and knocked that ball loose.
A good hit on the football.
Yep. Shoulder hit the football. Ball comes out. Central gets on it.
Position. Big play by
Hey, these games are always exciting, baby.
I almost think that Hunter didn't see him in time. Late reaction. Too late to protect the football. And the Eagles capitalize.
I'll tell you this, the Eagles defense has been solid all
All right, see,
turnover
Central has the ball. See what they can do.
straight games, not necessarily a strong point, but coming
They have the ball in Jackson State territory. Ball's about on the 33-yard line.
at the 32-yard
Two receivers to the left. Richards can't find anybody. He gets out of the backfield, but there's a flag on the play
thrown out.
in the area of holding. Richards did pick up about 3 yards on the carry.
Personal foul. Shot block. Number 55,
On offense.
76 of the offense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Play.
15 yards. 15 yards? Boy, that is a drive killer. Those holdings and personal fouls, boy. 15.
You've got one person engaged high already. You see him come across to the left, so.
Man, they too big to do that, bro. Just stay up top and block people. Never understood why somebody 300 pounds gotta chop block somebody. Dang, these boys almost at the 50-yard line, 47-yard line. Richards drops back. Screen pass out to the right. Has a little room. It is well defended by Jackson State, but
I like the play selection by
Central did pick up some yards.
North Carolina Central. This Jackson State defensive line wants to get after the quarterback. Well, what do you do against an aggressive D-line? slip screen, slip the running back out of the backfield.
2nd and 15.
Chunk of yardage there on that first down after the
Yeah, it looked like they had the first down line a little bit early. Unless that.
Offensive coordinator and really helping to produce the 5th best.
Yeah, that can't be right there.
Offense in the FCS, averaging 38 points a game is this North Carolina Central offense.
Richards can't find anyone.
Continuing to look down the field, trying to escape it.
And
Laundry comes out.
ooh,
Back here, the 45.
This will be a hold.
looks like there's going to be another flag on the play. Yeah, when you get those penalties, man, they're drive killers. Because now the offensive coordinator got to like he's all mixed up now. He's got to go back and change his thought process. And then it.
Holding.
Go ahead, ref.
Offense. 51. 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Replay. Second down.
Bullock is a good one, but Richard, you'll see him right here, number 51. Once Richard escapes and decides he's going to leave the pocket, that's
get your hands up.
You got the blocking, but right here when he leaves, he holds on to him, does not let him.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that.
Happens all the time when quarterback.
2nd and 25.
Quarterback.
Richards is going to have to throw it. That's the other thing it does. It puts you don't really run. You don't have running plays when you're back this far. You just got to run. Just got to throw it. Collier doing his best to keep Central ahead in this game.
Aubrey Miller was there to bring him down.
A big third down right now for Jackson State on defense, because if they can force a punt or even a field goal try.
2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Third down.
After the offense, after the turnover, not allowing a good team.
What was that, about 15 yards?
Watch number 7 go.
Thank you for subscribing to the channel.
Position, and they try to bring some pressure.
Thurston Ingram. 3rd and 16. Play action. Richards goes down the field. Oh my gosh, even actually had a man. But that ball was nowhere close to him. Yeah, they were not on the same play, not on the same page that time.
For the Eagles, so a big hold there. To your point,
because he definitely had him. Maybe 2 steps.
Really surprised that Jackson State utilizing the zone coverage. It's working, confusing this Eagle offense.
I would like to see that play again, though.
More eyes in the backfield.
So it's 4th and 16.
The running threat of Davis Richards. So good adjustment defensively.
Central going to be punting.
And look who's back to return this punt. It's at least standing at the 10-yard line. That's Shiloh standing.
Punt is off. This one. Oh, good defensive effort. Try to keep that ball out of the end zone. But Jackson State's going to have it on the 25-yard line.
Presented by Serve Pro. All 3 games are also available on the ESPN app, so you can watch anywhere.
Watching this game here, we saw the cheerleaders there. Let's give a little something, give a little flavor. What do they say, North Carolina Central? Equal pride,
amplified.
All right.
Amplified.
Yeah, I'm not a Central fan, but you got to cheer for the cheerleaders, right? All right, here we go. Actually, it's going to be on the 20-yard line, not 25-yard line. 7-10, 1 minute, 25 seconds left on the clock. Jackson State with the ball. Shador Saunders is going to be throwing this one. Finds a man over the top. And he's gang tackled.
Correction, a Jackson State receiver misidentified here.
At about the 27-yard line.
And that's Kevin Coleman.
And Jackson State is going in with some tempo. Gonna be another pass out to the flats. Number 5 is tackled
with the completion near the first down.
That is Hooks.
They'll move the chains.
They're gonna be looking to get that ball in Hooks' hands. He's a prolific looking wide receiver there. Tackled by number 28 for Central. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Central bringing it 4.
In this ball game.
Kadir is on his horse. Had to throw that one away.
Of the game and playing in front of a who's who type of audience, not only Jackson State fans and
32
SWAC
seconds.
fans, MEAC and Central fans, but how about the commissioner?
Oh, there's a lot of people in the stadium.
A little bit earlier,
2nd and 10, 32 seconds left. Shedeur Sanders just had to throw that one away.
Been a fantastic year for HBCU football. All eyes.
Ball's on the 32-yard line.
An event like this just shows you what it's all about. These young men deserve this opportunity to play on national TV. They play great football.
Quick pass.
Yeah. But it was, I would say, when I came out the tunnel and saw the commissioner, I was like, is that the commissioner?
What's up, commissioner? Now, he's not
The commissioner, NFL commissioner on the sideline.
Jackson State or Coach Prime, the Pro Football Hall of Famer, but there you see Charlton Goodell, okay? So he's got family as a part of J State.
Yeah,
Really?
That's his nephew, right? That's his
Okay.
nephew there, Charlton Goodell.
Okay, Goodell.
Here representing JSU.
And there's a flag on the play.
So talking
Did the time run out?
to the commissioner, he had some good stories about how many years he was scouting HBCU football.
That is the end.
End of the first quarter.
I had to scout HBCU football because Jerry Rice was going to
First quarter is over. Score 7-10. North Carolina Central jumped out early on Jackson State. You got Goodell hugging up his nephew. Yeah, didn't know that. Robert Goodell with the nephew who plays for Jackson State. All right, so we got a timeout on the field. Let's see here. It's looking good now. There you are. Got you. They need to use the blueprint from South Carolina State. Yep. Little brother need to win this game. My boys are in the stadium now and said HBU fans are from everywhere. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's like I see you now, Ma. Hey guys, I'm glad. I'm sorry reading these comments late. I'm gonna let this. I can't really see anything. I don't know what I'm doing here. Is what it is. With my votes here. Hang on. Let me see. That's probably the last vote right there. Yeah. So I'm gonna be closing my poll in about 5. Well, definitely after the first half. 12 votes right here, and we'll see what everybody thinks. Is Jackson State gonna pull this one out, or is Central gonna be the second team to beat the undefeated? Well, actually, Jackson State got beat one time last year, I think, before they made it to the Celebration Bowl. But anyway, yeah, is Central going to beat the undefeated Jackson State and deprive Coach Prime of his first coach championship, if I'm not mistaken? Well, at this level anyway, college championship. He did get the conference championship, so that's one. All right, so we're in a timeout because we're at the end of the quarter. Nice little game going on here, guys. Yeah, I was wondering why, everybody was saying I couldn't coach. I thought I had my sound on right earlier, guys, but it wasn't. So, yeah, I was like, hey, I usually play my music and people can hear me. But anyway, for those who don't know, this is the national, this HBCU National Football Championship game right here. The two conferences, the two HBCU conferences, the SWAC and the MEAC, I'm pretty sure SWAC stands for Southwestern Conference. You know, MEAC, Mid-East Atlantic Conference, which is the conference that I played in at North Carolina A&T State University. Go Aggies! And like I was saying, one of the things that I have, I have a connection to this game, or you could say it's some irony that North Carolina Central is an MEAC school, and they are the North Carolina A&T State University Aggies rival. Plus, North Carolina A&T, if I'm not mistaken, let me know if I'm wrong, nephew, has won this thing 3 times. But North Carolina A&T sadly moved out of the MEAC to pursue what I think they call, you know, the powers that be, greener pastures. So we're in the big South. Did a pretty good job the 2 years we're in it, because we're getting ready to move out of that one now. Yep, they were going to I think it's the CAA. Alright, so Jackson State's gonna have to punt this one. It takes a Central bounce.
About the distractions, how do you limit them? But we had an opportunity.
But yeah, like I was saying earlier too, you can't, Jay Walker, Big Jay Walker, you can't expect Jackson State players to be at the top of their game, you know, because of all the distractions, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Deion's Deion, but you know you're gonna get some abandonment feelings, you know, especially like right after that last game, we had to break it to them. Now you got to get these guys pumped back up, saying, you know, let them know it's gonna be okay, but they can't be playing at the top level mentally where they were during the season. Nice run by Richard, or is it Richmond? Richmond's doing a lot of running at this quarterback spot.
Yeah, I mean, he does a lot. You know, as a coach, you know, you move up the ladder in the profession. The one thing I wondered, how was Shedeur Sanders going to handle that? I mean, he went out to Colorado with his father, was almost introduced as the Colorado QB in the future. But you're still Jackson State's QB.
That's got to be beat up for the guys at Colorado. Like, I'm going to bring my son. He already know he's going to be the quarterback. Central. Collier gets the first down and runs out of bounds. Central is really not having a lot of trouble moving the ball on Jackson State.
They don't want the distractions all you want to. They want to get them on the football field and start to see that offensive line take over. A good look there.
May end up being let's see if Central scores here. It could possibly be an offensive shootout. Let's see if one of the defenses can stand up. 12:59 on the clock. Central snaps it. It's going to be another run by the quarterback. Picks up about 4 yards. A lot of running by that quarterback. I think their running back, can't remember his name. He had about, on 159 carries, I think this year, had about 800, a little bit more than 800 yards. Collier, probably, yeah. Thank you everyone for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'd like to thank Thurston Ingram for subscribing to the channel. I don't know about the last 2 long passes there. It's like it looked like there he tried to throw him open, and number 22, instead of going for the ball, looks like he was just trying to maybe get the ref to call the pass interference. I don't know. It just didn't look like he tried to go toward the ball, and maybe it was just overthrown. It didn't look. It was more overthrown than it looked like to me. All right, so it's 3rd and 5. Central, all you gotta do is get the first down. Heck, it was 3rd and 5 the last play. She just went for the first down. Go, get somebody open. Goes down the field again. Oh, had a man. He dropped it this time. He put it right on him. Hey, I don't. The OC is finding it. He sees a little slot. It's there. It's been there. It's been there more than once. Got to catch that one, buddy. 4th and 5. Got to have it.
Look at the leadership right here with Davius Richard going over to his wide receiver.
11:57.
Look, man, I'm gonna go back to you. I trusted you all season long.
Central have to punt it. They just get it off.
That's the leadership.
And it's down at about the 5-yard line, maybe even the 4-yard line.
Speaking of trust, Jay,
Nice punt. Shedeur Sanders and the Jackson State Tigers are going to be having to dig their way out of a hole here, literally. All right, so we got the timeout on the field. Central still leading in this one. Been a pretty decent game to watch. Both teams top of their conferences. You can see why. Let's take a look at some of the stats. Shedeur Sanders, 8 of 9 for 43 yards, 1 touchdown. Davius Richard, I called him Richmond, I'm sorry. Davius Richard, 4 of 8 for 65 yards. Boy, that might have been a touchdown pass right there. If 20, I think it was 22, had caught that ball. Wilkerson, 3 carries for 16. Sanders 1 for 9. Over on the Central side, Richards 7 carries for 39. Collier 4 for 30. In the receiving categories, DJ Stevens 1 catch for 24, and Coleman 2 for 15. That's for Jackson State. For North Carolina Central, EJ Hicks 1 catch for 42. Richards himself caught 1 for 31 yards. And Collier 2 for 19. Then of course in the on this app they don't show any of the defense until the end of the game. But we do have some scores here. Cincinnati 7, Louisville 21 with 12 minutes and 38 seconds left. You guys can see this scrolling across the bottom of the screen here. Florida is going to be playing number 14. Yeah, ORST. That is the only game that is on right now. It'll be Cincinnati and Louisville. Got an early start here with the Celebration Bowl at 12 o'clock. And ladies and gentlemen, oh, what is this? And ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going to the North Carolina versus Ohio State basketball game at 3 o'clock. So you guys who are here, if you want to watch some basketball with me, come and join me. Yeah, those excessive celebrations.
Now with another chance to perhaps bring home the trophy.
And they've been thinking about that for years. You know, a lot of people call it the excessive Celebration Bowl. That win by Grambling, surprisingly, the SWAC's only win in the Cricket Celebration Bowl. Only team to do it. Broderick Fowles. Talk about Devontae Kincaid, quarterback, and Mr. Excitement, Martez Corum, running back.
When you think about this Celebration Bowl and how it was won,
Jackson State picks up the first down.
in particular, it was North Carolina Central, North Carolina A&T, who used to be in the MEAC and now has moved on conferences. Rod Broadway closed out that perfect 12-0 season with the Aggies in 2017. And now Jackson State looking to become the first ever 13-0 HBCU national champions, trailing by 3.
It's going to be a pass wide open. Is number 3. They won't catch him. Barring any flags, it's going to be a touchdown, Jackson State. All right, here I am trying to get a little funky here, and man, I lost my screen. Maybe it'll pop back up later on. All right, so there's a touchdown by Jackson State. And now Jackson State goes ahead in this contest.
Just 3 plays in the SWAC freshman of the year.
Boy, it was wide open. All right, so we go for another timeout here. Saunders throws a deep one. It is caught. And Jackson State goes up 14-10. All right, so now we got 17 votes. Let's see. Yeah, we'll wait till halftime, and then we'll see what the consensus is. I'm pretty sure I already know everybody's going for Jackson State to win this one. Hey, Coach, they had to go back in the locker room. Coach ought to play the last couple of plays of last year's game to the boys, and show them going off the field. Show some of the guys crying, some of the guys on their knees. I can't believe we lost this game, and that'll put them over the hill. But we'll see if Central can pull it out. What is going on here? Oh. There we are. All right, so the team stats. First downs is going to go to Jackson State. Let me get this out of here. Dion down here at the bottom. It's going to be his last, pep speech for the beginning of the game for Jackson State. So he's down here. Are those tears? Looks like he's got a few tears. He got a few tears going on down there. All right. Total yards for Jackson State 164. Central 167. There's passing that goes to Jackson State. Rushing that goes to North Carolina Central with 71. Penalties. Jackson State 1 for 5 yards. North Carolina Central 3 for 40. Let's go, Central. That's killing you right there, those penalties. Don't you come out of there. All right, it's going to be a touchback for Central. They'll get the ball on the 20-yard line. And here's the play. Ooh, he came across the field. No one picked him up in that zone. Nobody's there. And this corner here, he's got to make a decision. And he has no idea he's there because he's got a guy in his zone. So all he could have done is just drop straight back. He took a chance and was like, hey, this guy's in my area. He can't see the guy coming across the field. So nicely designed by the offensive coordinator for Jackson State. Now Central with the ball. 10 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. They throw a wide receiver screen out to the left. Well, I think those passes like that are so dangerous, but Central picks up about 4 yards on that, 3 to 4 yards.
Take what the defense gives you. Good job by the offensive coordinator calling the play, designed to get the ball to Smith, because you're going to need him to make some plays in this ball game. 5
people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. It's 2nd and 7 for Central. It's going to be a quick pass. And number 22 gets close to the markers. I think he's down 1 yard short. That is Smith.
Smith on that play. Well, offensive coordinator Matt Leone told us that's what great players do. They create confidence in those around them. And
clock still running, 9 minutes 41 seconds. Listen to the voice of Tiffany Blackman. 3rd and 1. Central will probably run this one, or it'll be a play action. Yep, quarterback's going to run it, and he just gets enough for a first down. But boy, Central going to keep running him. He's going to take some punishment today. He's a big back though. Quarterback, that is.
Converted here for North Carolina Central.
I hate my quarterback to run that much, but you know, my quarterback last year for North Carolina, he ran it all the time too. These guys are they're like running backs these days. He's used to it.
He's worked on his body and overall strength, especially during that.
All right, Central, 3 receivers to the left, running back right behind the quarterback. And that's Collier. Collier picks up 5, maybe 6 yards.
I'm feeling something special in this game. Neither one of these teams is going to back down. And that's the way it should be. You know,
North Carolina Central from Durham, North Carolina.
HBCU football. Jackson State is
right up the road from your boy.
And they worked out the kinks. Now let's play some football.
3 receivers to the right for Richard.
Historically, MEAC teams have been more physical.
And I'll probably said his name wrong again. I'll get it right. It's going to be another run to Collier. Collier's still trying to drive his feet forward there. Picks up about 2.
Let's check out our college football look ahead, brought to you by Truista. Number of games for you to choose from as bowl season.
Yeah, Richard is his name.
It's going to be an interesting one. SMU
taking 14-10, ladies and gentlemen.
Of BYU. Jay, anyone in particular you're interested in?
It is a close one right now. North Carolina Central jumps out on Jackson State early. It's an early 10-0 lead. Jackson State has come back, taking the lead by 4. Now Central has the ball in the second quarter with 7:19 on the clock. Richard drops back. He's going to go. He's going to run and get the first down, and he slides. What's the flag for, ref?
You see the late flag coming out and a personal foul.
It's going to be a personal foul. Hey, defensive player, man, you run to get that hit, man. You like, even though you know he's probably going to slide down, you trying to hit him before he gets down.
Don't touch him. I mean, he did it.
But yeah, you got to be smart.
He did the electric slide.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness.
Let's see. Let's see, who was it? Somebody flew over. Oh, okay. 31 because he slid down, and 31 just. He basically fell on him.
Any chance he gets to get a,
Yeah, he basically fell on him. They call that. Oh, you got to be. I don't know. That's. Yeah, but that's too suggestive, right? On who the ref is, but I guess since he got hit, subjective. Richard throws it behind the man, 36. Travis Hunter over there in the action.
Around the 42-yard line.
Yeah, it depends on the ref, you know, like for me, I guess since I'm a defensive player, I would have looked at 31 just being, he could, I mean, that was just the flow of the play. He didn't really hit him. It wasn't necessarily a hit that he meant to do. Yeah, he was holding big time.
Got beat on the initial first step.
He more or less fell on top of him, I think.
That's what the speed is. I always say that about Jackson State. You know they have athletes, but they're so fast. You don't realize how fast they are until it's game time. How do teams handle the speed of Jackson State?
All right, Central in the spread, a single back right beside the quarterback on the right side. He goes out to the flats. Richards, ooh, puts a move on a would-be tackler and picks up just about all of that back. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, he made Cameron Stillman Craig miss. One of the best tacklers in the conference. You'll see number 7 come up. Make him give a shake in the balance, the strength. The squats during the offseason paid off for him, able to maintain his balance.
That's a good word there, able to maintain his balance.
We talked about the terrific defender Cameron Stillman Craig is, but winning that battle was Davius Richard, who you said spends, and we all know, spends a lot of time in that weight room.
It's 2nd and 2. And the quarterback's going to run it again. And he picks up the first down. Well, I guess them coaches saying, hey, bro, this is the last game. So, you know, we're going to take advantage of everything we got. You might be a little sore, Richard, at the end of this game, but if we win, it'll be all worth it. All worth it.
So many battles and competition, the game within the game, and who's going to
watch both bands. I don't know. I may let you guys listen to the band. Ain't nothing like it, baby.
That's a bomb nickname right there. The sonic boom of the South.
That's one of your favorite bands.
I know I used to play the band would get you pumped up. I ain't heard the bands playing like I thought they were gonna be playing. Collier cuts upfield, picks up about 7 yards.
7 yards on the play. Durante Davis making the tackle.
And Central with another sustained drive right here. Clock still running, 5 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. 2nd and 3. They're definitely in Jackson State territory. They're in the red zone, deep into Jackson State territory. Central should come out here with at least 3 points. They can't make any mistakes here. No holding, Central.
Last year's team went 6-5, and this year's group 9-2 and playing for the national.
Finds a man, lose one tackler, and is hit out of bounds.
On his feet, Herman Smith was the first to get to him.
At about the 10-yard line.
When I talked to Dennis Irvin, the defensive coordinator for Jackson State, I said, give me some keys. He said, there's one key.
Clock still running. 4 minutes, 26 seconds on the clock. But the ball on the 10-yard line. Plenty of time for Central to get this ball in the end zone. Let's see what kind of play this offensive coordinator calls. Because, man, our offensive coordinator for the Panthers, when he gets this close, he cannot call a play that works, boy. Jackson State's rushing 4. And they try to run it, and he gets into the end zone. North Carolina Central won't be denied. Number 36 was hit at the line of scrimmage, but he kept moving his feet. and he goes into the end zone standing up.
Missed the tackle. How frustrating.
Audrey Miller,
You're making the calls.
the defensive
The right place to make
player of the year
Just miss it.
for the SWAC,
Uncharacteristic.
misses that tackle.
Jackson State defense, who we told you coming in.
And Jackson State defense does not have an answer for Central's offense.
Defensive player of the year.
11 plays, 75 yards.
Taylor,
That's demoralizing.
now Lebo.
And the extra point is good.
Central, a 17-14.
What a drive, Central. What a drive.
Jamari Taylor says, I will not go down.
That's 80 yards, if I'm not mistaken. Gotta get those points on the board for North Carolina Central. All right, we got a timeout on the field. Got a timeout on the field. All right, you guys. Some of you already made your decisions there. I got 19 votes. Will Coach Prime win his first bowl championship? And I'm pretty sure when I look at this, it's going to be like a 85% yes for that question. Oh, my bad, guys. I used incorrect punctuation. There should be a question mark behind championship. But are some of you rethinking your answer? I know it's not over, but like Jay Will said, Central is not going to give up, definitely. All these teams is going to lay it out on the line. Plus, when you come out on the field and you start talking junk to the other team and getting those guys in another headspace, getting them pumped up, hey, you should be ready to expect. Be ready to take whatever you get. Yeah, I see it now, Lamont Howard. Yeah, I knew it was. I wanted to say Howard, but I was like, yeah, Howard came down and tore it, and oh man, I hated that game. I'm sitting in the stands. I was upset. Edwin Costas, coach, I always wondered, is North Carolina Central a good university academically? Yeah, Edwin, yeah, I would say yeah, Edwin. I know a lot of people that went there, and they swear by it. You know what I'm saying? I just went to North Carolina A&T, and I know North Carolina A&T is a great college to go to academically. And yes, I give Central their props. My wife is actually going to Central right now. Kind of funny how she got there, but if anybody that goes to A&T or went to A&T, then you heard about this thing called the North Carolina A&T runaround, and that's as far as I'll go into it. Still my hey, I'm Aggie bred, but there is such a thing. And then she went. So she actually went to school when I didn't finish. So she's going back, and she wanted to go back to A&T. You know, she wants to be an Aggie. She says she's an Aggle. She's going to be an Aggle now, an Eagle and an Aggie. Ooh, Central flying around now on defense. And so, but she sent in her information, and they just weren't getting back to her like they should. So I mean, we were used to that, the A&T runaround. So then she was like, you know what? Let me just use my options, and then she called down to Central, gave them the same information. The next day they was on it. Yes, she's accepted. Blah blah blah. And so that's how she became an Eagle. So I guess, like I said, I'm gonna have to buy some Eagle paraphernalia. Yeah, Edwin, and it's right down in Durham. My nephew is on here right now. I think he's still on here. NC Aggie 02. Hey, Lamont, could you give him some more information on what you think about Central? Because he knows a lot more about it than I do. Halen Gary, Eagle Pride. There it is. Hey, Edwin, just look under your comment right there. There's some people right there. Halen Gary. She's an Eagle, or at least she loves Eagles. She's not. We're gonna say she is an Eagle. She's got that Eagle pride. I've got that Aggie pride. So my wife's gonna have the Eagle Aggie pride. Aggle. Let's see, okay, I'll let her have that because she put Aggies before the Eagles. Edwin, ECU is a good school. Yeah, I have a friend that has a daughter there. Has got all kinds of scholarships. She's a very intelligent young lady, and she is loving it there. Yeah, so it's a good school. Yeah, Edwin is I'm pretty. You guys are seniors now, aren't you, Edwin? And if he's not a senior and he's a junior, then that's even better because he's getting his ideas and thoughts right already. He actually asked me earlier this year about different schools. Yeah, man, I would definitely say if you could take a trip, go visit the schools, go visit them. All right, stats real quick before they get back. Shedeur Sanders, I want to call him Saunders, is 10 of 11 for 135 yards now. Davius Richard is 7 of 10 for 81.
I'm Halen. The Lancet changed my name.
Halen?
That's her name, middle name.
That's the Lancet name? Did you type that?
I just typed all of it because I didn't know her name was on my name.
Because I was like, who the heck is? I was gonna say something about Gary, and I was like, well, I don't know.
I don't know how to change that.
Dang. Oh, okay. She changed your YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. I've been informed that Halen Gary is okay. Jackson running the ball a little bit more earnestly right now. 3 minutes and 11 seconds left. Halen Gary is my granddaughter. Got a hold of my wife's phone and changed her YouTube thumbnail. So that's why I didn't know what it was or who it was. I should have known. She got that little lowercase h right there. Shedeur Saunders has got to pull it down and run. Oh, are they going to throw a flag on that? No flag on that? Okay. Like I said, it depends on who the ref is. But anyway, or what the ref thinks. Not who the ref is, what the ref thinks. So, Halen Gary is my wife's YouTube. So yeah, hey, Edwin. Shedeur Saunders drops back, finds a man over the middle. Oh, he is popped, but he takes it and gets up. That is Coleman, number 3. He took a hit like a number 3. I knew a long time ago. Herbert Harbison. Coach used to say he was the. I know he felt that, but you can't walk. You can't get up and show it. You got to get up and act like ain't nothing happened. Bam. Coach used to say pound for pound, Herbert Harbison was the toughest guy on the team. Look, now I'm gonna go to the sideline. I'm gonna get to the sideline. That's where I'm gonna, I'm gonna shake this off. Yeah, Herbert Harbison used to take those hits. He was a little smaller than my man right there. Took that hit number 3, and he would take those hits and he would jump up. He would get up and jump like 3 feet into the air on purpose. With his hands up, whatever, just to show those big guys, hey, you can't hurt me. It don't matter how hard he got hit, he would get up and he would jump straight up in the air. Man, we had some personality on that team back in the day. Herbert Harbison. I forgot what they call Herbert Harbison. Alan Hooker. Doom. Ernest Riddick. Frank Newman. Joe Sanders finds number 5. That is Hooks. He lets the ball go. I don't know if it's a fumble or not. I don't know if it was loose. It may have been down. Hooks was down. Ball came out. I want to see Coach Prom's face. Let's see. Woo! Woo! Ball starting to move. Shador finds a man over the middle. Hey, Jackson State got that ball off quick. Now Jackson State moving the ball down the field. 1 minute, 27 seconds left in the first half. Shador Saunders with 3 receivers to the right. He's going to throw it again. He pump fakes it. Now he pulls it down. He runs. He gets the first down. And still running. He's hit from behind. And he's down at about the, I would say about the 7-yard line. Woo. Gotta have some big hands to do that. Number 91 tries to hit him and roll him over. Jackson State threatening to score. 55 seconds on the clock. Ball on the 9-yard line. Will you hand this one off? And they hand it off. The back is stopped after a pickup of about 3 yards. Jackson State has 2 timeouts to take. And it looks like they're going to take one. Heck, I think the back might have even ran, who was that, Wilkerson? May have even ran into a one of his own offensive linemen. 35 seconds left on the clock. Central leading this one 17-14. But Jackson State, Jackson State has the ball deep into Central territory. Yeah, boy, but if he had his dad's speed, woo! 38 seconds. Shador. He gets away from a sack. Now he's going to run it. And he walks into the end zone. There are no flags on the play. The central defenders got a little bit of put a little bit of shoulder pad on him as he walked into the end zone. Shedeur had something to say about that. They had him dead to rights in the backfield, and he spins away and gets into the end zone and takes a little shoulder and throws a little forearm back. Jackson State, extra point is good. With 30 seconds on the clock, Jackson State takes the lead back right before halftime.
Sensational so far for the sophomore QB from Jackson State. Only one incompletion, 2 touchdowns, and of course he just helped himself with his legs.
20 votes, 20 votes.
We talked about Shedeur Sanders, accurate with his arm, doesn't miss passes, not missing today, 13 to 14. The improved athleticism, we've seen it on display now running. Davis Richard on the other sideline. Mr. Everything from there, running, catching, throwing. This is a big-time matchup between 2 powerhouse programs.
Yeah, offensively it looked like they're going back and forth right now. Well, they are going back and forth right now. Coach Prime strolling the sideline. Heck, I'm gonna have to get a haircut today. Check it out, Coach Prime's cut. All right, with 30 seconds left on the clock, the first half is not over. Jackson State kicks off. This one is going to be fair caught. Man, look at some of them guys. They just look like little kids.
You see their interaction. Shedeur Sanders saying, look, I got this. They call him grown. Okay? They say, I'm grown. And you saw the maturity saying, look, I got this guy. Not only that, this is what...
Yeah, 79. Boy, you almost held.
For my dad, I decommitted from one school, followed him to Jackson State so I could be a pro, just like my father.
21-17 is the score. 4 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button for me. And once again, thank you, Thurston Ingram, for subscribing to the channel. And thank you for the super chatters. Collier can't get out of the backfield. And they may just let this one run out and go into halftime. 21-17 Jackson State.
So now Jackson State.
Yeah, Kaylee Roever, the last to donate. Thank you for the $10 donation. And Jermon, thanks for the $1.99 or the $2 donation. I appreciate it so very much. Any and every bit of it is going back to my channel, guys. I got to get me a streaming deck. That's the next thing I got to get for the channel, a streaming deck. And what time is it? Gotta see what time it is. 1:37. I will be moving over to the North Carolina versus Ohio State basketball game at 3 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are a Carolina fan or Ohio State fan, hey, come and check me out over there. Hopefully this one will be decided by then.
Look for us to come out and play strong. Do our numbers. Check our numbers in the second half. We don't joke in the second half.
Yeah, one thing, Dion is he's an overconfident dude, boy, I tell you that. But he is an overconfident dude. But
Jackson State, the fans coming up at the half. Remember, you could see them in their
I guess if you believe in speaking stuff into existence, he's a good guy. He's a good one for doing that. So he'll go in the locker room, probably curse these guys out, and we'll see what happens when they get back out. But we're gonna have the band come out and do their thing, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to let's see. Let's go over the team stats, and then I'm gonna take a little break. I'll let you guys listen to whatever they play on the. Let's see. Watch both bands' full performance at halftime on. So they're not gonna show the whole thing. Definitely, I didn't think they would, but yeah. Go over this, and I'll be right back. So Jackson State. 12 first downs to Central's 11 total yards, 249 for Jackson State, 236 for Central. It's very close. Passing yards, 178 for Jackson State, 112 for Central. Rushing definitely over to on Central side with 124, 71 yards rushing for Jackson State. Penalties. Jackson State now 2 for 20, but North Carolina Central 4 for 50. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, that's half a football field right there. That's half a football field. That could equal definitely to be at least 3 points, maybe even 7 points. So it has a lot to do with it. Jackson State turned the ball over one time. Central has not yet, and Central has had the ball for the most time in the game. And just real quickly, the top performers: Shador Sanders 13 of 14 for 178 yards, 2 touchdowns. Richards 7 of 11 for 81 yards. Rushing, Wilkerson 7 carries for 37, and Davius Richards, that's the quarterback for Central, 11 carries for 69 yards. Receiving yards, Kevin Coleman 5 catches for 120 yards for Jackson State, and E.J. Hicks 2 catches for 49 yards for Central. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, they really don't put these they really don't put the stats up for defense till the end of the game on this app. All right, so you guys can look at the only other game right now that's going on at the bottom right there. I have it scrolling across very slowly. Once again, thank you guys for being here and hanging out with Coach Gary, and I'm gonna let you guys listen to a little bit of sound, and I will be right back.
successful graduates all over the nation and abroad. When you enter the grounds of 1400 J.R. Lynch Street as a stranger, the campus community becomes home, and you became part of our family. Tiger fans, through all the ups and downs, peaks and valleys, closed and open doors, don't ever forget to believe in yourselves. Jackson Fair, Jackson Beer. Be I love my dear old college home. Be I love wherever I may roam. Jackson Fair, hail, hail to thee. Yes, hail to thee. Hail to the college of my heart. Jackson State University, where we challenge minds and change lives. Dr. Roderick Little is the director of bands.
I love Jackson State's sonic boom of the South showing out here in Atlanta.
Todd Jackson is an assistant band director. Mr. Calvin Berry. Dude, it's the guy who says that thing.
Richard, Shador Sanders has looked up to the back.
Yeah, Richard established he was going to be Mr. Everything for North Carolina Central. This offense goes through him, and when he got a quarterback like Richard, use him in all facets of the game, and even came up with a big-time reception and punched it off with his touchdown run there to give them the early lead right there. Davis Richard proven he's going to be a force in this game.
81 yards through the air, another 69 on the ground on the other side.
That's Shador Sanders right there. Single digits. punch back. And at the end of the day, no team played poorly. But if you look at the scoreboard, Jackson State 1/2 away from getting that HBCU National Championship.
Trying to become the first program in history on the HBCU level to be named national champion at 13-0. Meanwhile, North Carolina Central, 4 black college national championships. They're seeking the Cricket Celebration Bowl win. Kevin Coleman back to receive it. Here on the return from inside his own 5-yard line, and here bottled up around the 20 or so yard line. And we saw some chippiness at the beginning of
All right, we're back.
and maybe we may see more.
Let you guys listen to a little bit of the halftime show, but you can see that on ESPN. I think ESPN app, the whole halftime band show. That's a big thing, a big traditional thing in black college football. That is the halftime show, the Battle of the Bands. Nice run there by, I think it's Wilkerson.
You said that was going to be a critical drive as they
and
took the lead.
Jackson State's going up tempo.
What have you seen throughout this season for Shedeur Sanders?
Shedeur Sanders with a quick slant
In those big moments, you say not getting rattled.
to Hooks.
You know, the defense is not
He battles for about probably about 6 or 7 yards
Right now we're seeing
to get a first down.
go to a little tempo. They've caught North Carolina Central and a defensive look they don't like, and they're attacking.
We see moving very quickly, 1st and 10 from the 45 on the carry.
Ooh, this run is met at the line of scrimmage by Central.
Came in asking questions about how would Jackson State block out the distractions both externally and internally. How have they thus far, in your mind, done in that category?
They play football. I mean, they're the #1 team in HBCU football, #5 ranked in overall FCS football for a reason. They've got better players than most of their opponents. They've got athletes. They've got swag. They've got
21-17, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, Jackson State started a little bit slow, or you can say Central started fast. Shedeur going down behind the line of scrimmage, but there's a flag on the play. Probably going to be holding
As the pocket was
to add insult to injury.
Among the maroon jerseys.
And Central jumped out to a 10-0 lead over Jackson State.
Jackson State offensive line.
Since that time, Jackson State has slowly but surely come back and taken the lead.
Is his name?
I love that.
Personal foul.
Ooh.
Illegal hands to the face. Number 79, offense. That penalty's decline. Result of the play, 3rd down.
You hear how Billy D came in smooth to give you that call. We'll tell you about the college football playoff semifinals Saturday, December 31st. That's New Year's Eve on ESPN and the ESPN app.
Michigan, TCU, Georgia, and Ohio State.
The defending national champion Georgia Bulldogs and the 4th-ranked Ohio State.
Shedeur Sanders drops back. He's being pressured. He gets away from the first, lets the ball go, basically just to throw that one away. So Central sending some pressure.
Getting some pressure on, but can we go back to Billy D? You talking about Billy D. Billy D. Williams, the actor, right? I remember when he played in Bingo Long All-Stars. Right?
It's 4th and 11. Jackson State will have to punt this one.
But also, Brian Song, story about Brian Piccolo. And what about Star Wars, and what about...
Okay, I know Star Wars.
What about It Works Every Time? Colt 45 pitch man.
Coach 45.
That's a good one, Jay. You got that one. We can't talk about before.
The snap is good. The punt is off.
Codrington signals for the fair catch.
And number 2.
42-yard punt.
Carrington calls for the fair catch.
13-yard line.
So now Richard goes back out there for the Central Eagles. Daddy? Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say that ain't Billy D. Walter Payton. Sweetness.
Sweetness. You have to say Sweetness, one of the best nicknames of all time. Sweetness.
Dr. Doom, Robert Brazil might say, hey, look, I'm going to challenge you there.
All right, Central sends number 22 in motion. They're going to try to hit that same play. No, it's a screen pass. It's caught by Collier. He gets the first down and more. And he's run down by number 47 by Jackson State.
Hey, guys, I spoke with Coach Oliver at halftime, and he told me his message to the team at the break was that we can't keep killing ourselves. There are too many penalties.
Yeah, too many penalties, Central. 50 dang yards. Let's go.
He said they haven't stopped us. They keep stopping themselves, and he wants them to clean things up this half.
Well, thanks so much, Tiff. And what did he tell us this week?
Central has the ball on about the 27-yard line.
They're just going to overpower you, but we've got a group of
3 receivers to the right for Richard.
that put together and assemble this great Eagles team that
He's going to run it himself.
and now trying to capture their first ever.
Picks up about 3 yards. Forced out of bounds
He
there.
tells me that, and every time he says it, I said, I'm not listening to you, Coach, because what I see right there, number 11, Davis Richard, is a star. Show me a quarterback with his productivity, his athleticism, and you've got a star. Now, the people around him, the personnel around him, may not be as great as he is, but Davis Richard, one of the premier players in all of FCS football.
Yeah, better quarterback. I guarantee you won't get a shot at the next level. And that's bad. That's sad.
He has progressed and elevated just as this program has last year.
He got the size and everything, but
Wins on the season. And the conference player of the year on
all right.
offense.
Speaking of Richard, he drops back, doesn't find anybody, gets out of trouble, and he's able to get the ball away at least.
Throwing it out of bounds and catch Coach Prime making that nice catch on the sideline.
Still has his hands. That was the reason why he played DB and wide receiver.
They say Coach caught the ball. Let's see.
Pressure getting to Richard. Now, let's see. I'm trying to see, does he look like a wide receiver or is that an outfielder? That's wide receiver.
So Richard can say he threw a pass.
He's like, I didn't even have to move.
He made it a completion to Coach Prime.
3rd and 8 coming up.
Look at this man-to-man across the board. Quarterbacks looking at the wide receivers.
Oh, you got them. Somebody's gonna get open. They bringing them. Somebody got to run the slant.
Getting it away. Pass
Yep.
complete. And quick.
Ran the slant, but it was
But he's short of the mark.
short of the first down.
All right. So after the catch by Coach Prime,
Head coach.
did he do? Oh, no, he didn't. Yes, he did.
You better chill.
Goes down.
You better chill.
Do a little prime time move.
You know, if it weren't such a close series game, we probably would have got the shuffle. But right now, he's focused on trying to secure this victory.
Yep.
Fake.
It's a fake, and it is there. Now, big number 84, the tight end, still running. Oh, sidesteps. A would-be tackler still on his feet, still rumbling, stumbling. And I'm telling you, Central's like, we ain't leaving nothing. We ain't leaving nothing out. We're calling everything. And Coach Prime, he's got to be going crazy over there. Like, come on, guys. We ain't looking for that.
That's scouting.
Yep.
Shout out to your special
Look at that.
teams coach.
They coming, too. Called it beautifully.
Good job knowing the look he was going to see. They got the look they wanted, and they executed to perfection. 1 block away from taking that.
1 block away.
Cal Morgan did his thing. The tight end out of Holly Springs, North Carolina, getting all kinds of love on the sideline.
Holly Springs on the map.
Ball game in North Carolina.
Central runs the ball right up the middle, right off tackle.
And that hurts. You know, as a defense,
Collier picks up about 7 yards.
force the team to punt, and special teams lets you down. And now the defense is back on the field, and he needs some oxygen just from the celebration. Everybody wants to come up to him and talk to him. He's like, I just want to breathe, man. Give me 30 seconds and I'll talk to you. Can I get a water break or something?
You see the resolve of this.
One person still in chat. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Coach Gary in the house. Central trying to pull up off the upset. Only the 3rd quarter. Richard's going to run this one and gets back to the line of scrimmage and nothing else there.
State was prepared.
Better let that dang running back run the ball, coach. You better let the running back run the ball. Starting to call these plays. It's 3rd and 4. Let's go.
As an offensive coordinator, I've got something to combat that. I've got something I'm going to try and bait them on somewhere in the football game this half.
Let's go play action, get the first down. You don't have to get in the end zone. 3rd and 4, just get somebody up and downfield. Is Jackson State coming? They bringing something. Somebody's got to be open. Quarterback's going to run the ball, and he gets the first down. Central's still running, still rolling.
Just short of that first down.
Oh, he's going to be short?
Yeah, he got a bad spot.
That's a bad spot. He fell on top. Oh, no. Maybe a knee was down, but I thought he fell on top of a player. I thought he fell on top.
Why they're taking liberties to say that he was engaged with somebody. He's running through a tackle.
Did he not? That's a. Oh, you got to. They can't look at that.
He wasn't giving himself up. He was trying to get the yardage.
Tough position in 4th and 1.
First down.
Do they give it to him?
Yeah, you got it.
Good, sir. And we call like we see it.
It was a great surge.
We want the game to be settled on the field with the players. So I'm kind of happy to see them get that first down because I think we all.
Yeah, he got the first down the first time. I think. I think Richie got the first down. That was a bad spot, bro.
Now, had he been stopped,
clock still running at 7:44 left in the 3rd quarter. Central is deep in Jackson State territory after the after a fake punt. First, Richard hands the ball. I'm telling you, give it to the running back. Let that running back run. That big line that the Central's got is opening up some gaps. All right, I think that was Collier. Collier got about 3 yards on that carry. Give it to him again. Let's try the other side.
When I see Washington State right there, maybe think about something. Take a point of personal privilege. We lost a great coach to Washington State, Mike Leeson.
Richard at the line of scrimmage.
Prayers go out to his family here. He loved the game of football.
He's got 3 receivers to the right. He's going to run it or do he's going to run the ball. He gets it out to Collier. Are they going to call it a fumble?
Ricocheted off the official. He thought it was a fumble. Be careful. Albertville is in the vicinity. He's a disruptive tackler.
That could have been bad for Central. Richard
Look how strong. We're talking about the strength.
runs this one, throws it. It's going to be a forward pass. It is caught and fumbles out of bounds.
He's trying to do bad things, man. Bad things.
6 minutes, 7 seconds on the clock. Clock still rolling. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Hey, just get as many as you can. Don't turn it over and kick a field goal.
3rd and 8.
They get the snap off. Has a man, is caught, but I don't know, he may have been out of bounds. The ref throws his hands up. He must have got 1 foot in. What a catch, number 12 for Central. McCall, Quentin McCall.
Left his feet, but located.
Let's see.
He knows it's a tight window. He jumps, and you're gonna see that foot.
All you gotta do is put one. Yep, that's it. That's the touchdown.
Put the foot down early.
That's the touchdown.
Get knocked out of bounds. He's gonna force that.
That's the touchdown.
Right now. Foot's down, shuts down before Shiloh Sanders can get there. That's a football play right there.
Indeed.
Wow. Y'all gonna review that, but you didn't review the first down? I guess not. He caught it. Ball up top. Foot is down. Maybe even the knee down.
He knew contact was coming.
And catches the ball all the way through.
Came out of bounds. But it was a good job by McCall, knowing where he was on the football, and he rushed that foot to the ground. That's why I knew
that is a touchdown.
Immediately, he got foot and knee.
North Carolina Central.
Quite possibly could be a quick review, but let's go back to the athletic ability of Quentin McCall right there.
That right there. Oh, yeah. He got them both. He got deuces. That's a great football play. Ball doesn't move at all. I mean, that was a gorgeous catch. Tight window to throw that football.
I thought maybe he got pushed out of bounds, but that foot was down.
Late with that throw by half a second. That's not a touchdown. He would have been knocked out of bounds.
Presence of mind
After review, it's been determined the receiver caught the ball, had a knee down, results in touchdown.
The knee down, foot was good enough.
Control coming down to the ground and be able to get both, as Willie D just told us, the foot and the knee down.
All sparks. Give credit to Coach Oliver. Special teams, the fake punt.
Hey, you got the top teams from both conferences, baby. You can't just look at one and say, hey, because they dominate all the teams in their conference. Snap is, oh, was that good? No good. He missed it. That could cost him. That could cost him. All those kicks have been iffy. May haunt, yep, it definitely may haunt them later. They need to get every point they can get. But this has been a good one right here, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a good one. What is it about? You think the MEAC? You think the MEAC gets better players or what? Like if you look at it. And I guess it's the hype behind Dion, Coach Prime too. But if you look at Jackson State coming in here, winning every game in their conference, you would think, hey, Central lost 2. You know what I'm saying? They're not as good a team as Jackson State. But, you know, I've noticed it just may be a little bit of difference from these teams, these MEAC teams, than there are in the SWAC. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe a little different. These you know, and I'm not saying that I'm not giving this game to Central already, but you think about it, man. The MEAC teams, man, we are, even if you look at this Celebration Bowl, like the SWAC is only 1-1. So there's a little difference. There's something, you know, the MEAC may have a little edge on them. You know, with the players, it doesn't matter that we lost 2 games. Heck, the teams that Central, I'm saying that's bad. Central, the 2 teams that Central lost to may kick Jackson State's butt. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. What do you think, Mark? Look at the last year. We run that smash mouth football. Yeah. I mean that's gotta have something to do with it. The SWAC only won 1, and MEAC won what is it, 4? You know, because you come in, everybody comes into this game with all the hype of Dion and Jackson State undefeated season, and then you look at Central. You know, ain't nothing hyped about Central. You know, all in the news, whatever. They lost 2 games. What are they, 9-2? You know, not even a big deal after they beat North Carolina, after they beat A&T. You know, but especially after they lost those 2 games. But it's just a little different. Like you said, Lamont. A MEAC runs that smash mouth. Heck, It's got to be a difference. Jackson State just probably hadn't seen this level of athlete in their conference, you know, as they have playing against Central with those big linemen. Our linemen might be a little bit, our linemen. MEAC linemen might be a little bit bigger and tougher than those SWAC guys. All right, looks like this was going to be returned from the 10, gets to the 20-yard line, and he's shut down right there at about the 21-yard line. Number 80 on the play again, and Sanders goes back out there, but there's a flag on the play. And there better not be a timeout again. Come on, baby. Nope, they're going to stay here. 21-23, Central in the lead. 5 minutes and 41 seconds left in the third quarter.
Holding. Return team. Number 82. 10-yard penalty was called a foul.
Ooh.
First down.
10-yard penalty. And there is going to be a media timeout. Woo! Dion don't win this one, boy. The haters are really gonna talk just about it. All right, so we got another timeout on the field. So what do you guys think about Dion leaving Jackson State? Well, I know a lot of you in here, you guys, you're not into that discussion. You probably haven't even looked at any of these videos that people are putting out. But you know, some people are really, they're hurt about Dion moving to Colorado and leaving Jackson State. Even people that are not Jackson State alumni are upset about it. Excuse me a minute, guys. Let's see, we got this going. All right. Hang on, this good conversation right here. You call me. All right, he shouldn't be on the sidelines today. Campbell had, okay, yeah. Well, you know, it to me is like this. I thought it was. Look, this is a college game. You're dealing with college players. You know what I'm saying? You just told those guys you're leaving. You've been back and forth to Buffalo. You got on Buffalo stuff and all that. And I know, yeah, you're the head coach, so you got the right to wear that stuff around too. But you know, and you're making moves already, I guess. But it ain't no buts. Dion can do what he wants to. You know, it does look a little bit different. It looks a little weird to still be coaching this team and then be the head coach of another team too, and you know you're wearing that paraphernalia, and I guess, you know, to me, as long as you're there wearing it, I guess it's okay. But you know, you all over social media, but that ain't no big deal to me. To me, when I first heard it, it was a chance that he would go. I didn't think he would go because of what he said about trying to get this team or the playing the Nick Sabans, the Power Fives and stuff like that. Give me a few years to get these big guys, you know, these big, you know, monsters on the line, and then we'll compete. And me and my nephew right here, North Carolina Aggie 02, we've talked about that 10, 15 years ago about the biggest difference between HBCUs and the Power Fives and the Division One teams, not Division 1A, but Division 1, you know, are the linemen, because we've got the athletes. The athletes are there. The athletic ability is there. The size is there. It's just those lines where you're grinding things out. We can't compete with those guys. I mean, they got monsters like what was it? Even North Dakota State, with that facility they got and how they can produce those humongous linemen. You know, I mean, not just I got 6'5", 6'5", 310 can do different things on different frames. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have a guy that's just 6'5" and 310, 6'5", 290. That's just big. But then you can have a guy that's 6'5", 290 or 310 pounds. That's muscle. That's muscle. That can do different things. Ooh, nice hit by 32. That can do different things when you're grinding it out on the line of scrimmage. So I wanted Deion to stay there. I thought he would stay there until he could compete. And the way he was recruiting people and the transfer portal, it wasn't something that I thought was going to have to take him 5 years to do. I was like, he give them 5 good years, which means maybe 2 more years from there, they wouldn't move to those conferences, but those teams you play at the beginning of the year, those preseason games, you could then play those big teams, Alabama and stuff like. And they did play, and HBCUs do play teams like that, North Carolina, A&T playing Duke. They played Carolina, but to have Jackson State be able to go and actually compete with those teams, that's what I wanted to see. That's the only thing that had me a little upset. Now, with Deion going on saying, hey, I'm doing this for a bigger thing, a bigger cause. I'm doing this to so we can get more black coaches on the next level and stuff like that. I'm doing this to bring more kids, give more kids opportunities. Well, the black coaching part of it, I guess that's what he's talking about. You can't be talking about the kids getting more options, because that's where the black kids are going anyway. That's where the kids are going anyway. They've got that. All right. We're trying to draw the kids back here, back to HBCUs, bring all the talent there, and then see if they can compete. That's just, to me, that's just athletics and competition at its finest. I would just like to see that. I don't have. It doesn't really mean a whole lot to me, but I would love to see that. I would love to see the HBCUs be able to compete with other Power 5 colleges. I really would. And I thought Deion had a chance to make that happen. So people will look at that and say, well, you know what? Maybe those teams can compete. Maybe the only difference is the offensive and defensive line. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see if that thought that me and my nephew talked about was real. And then, so that's the only thing that really got to me when he left. Hey, like Coach Eddie Robinson said, Deion is not SWAC. And he ain't. He wasn't. If you ask me, he wasn't. Deion didn't go to HBCU. Deion went to Florida State. Deion, the real, there he is right there. Listen, the real, Deion just got his understanding of really how HBCUs work in the last 3 years. All right, so I can't expect that dude to actually feel the way I do. Yeah, he understands, but that ain't what he was there for. Central, Richard is hanging in there and doing work. But you know what? Ain't no big deal to me. That's, Deion, do what you do, baby. You know what I'm saying? Jackson State, keep on keeping on. He did bring a lot of attention to HBCUs, but it's not going to be the Deion. These recruits is going to have to make their mind up where they want to go. Because if they all start going to HBCUs and all that talent goes there, they'll be able to compete. All right, back to the game. Central keeps on keeping on. First down and more. Big number 36. Still moving the prowl. Woo! Central is like, hey, bro, we came to play today. 21-23, 3 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock. And his number 36 runs hard. Is it number 36, number 5? And then his big lineman come in there and give him a good 4 more yards. And Central is deep in Jackson territory again. Sidesteps number 36, gets all the way down to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. It looks like Central can take the ball and move the ball on Jackson State with no problem. Not a lot of big plays. This is how I love my offenses to run. You just pick up, hey, give me 3 yards here. Give me 4 yards here. All right, let's get a 10-yard pass. All right, give me 3 more yards. And just move the ball down the field without mistakes. Let's see what you got, OC. Offensive coordinator, 2 receivers to the left. Excuse me, to the right. And, see, that's the mistake. Oh, you got to throw that flag, ref. Wow. Yeah, he got a flag. They threw it.
Full start. Offense. Number 71.
Is it another flag?
5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
Nope. He got away with it. Ooh. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a penalty. Roughing the passer. I guess the play was over. Come on, ref. Hey, you don't throw that flag? Yeah, he did. Got away with that one. All right. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. North Carolina Central up 2. Field goal was missed. It is now 2nd and goal. Central's going to have to get in the end zone. Trying to get in the end zone right here. Richard runs the ball. He's cut down. Ball comes out. Oh, you got to call that. You definitely got to call that.
You have to make that call.
You got to call that.
He's mad at his tackle for moving, but the officials, you have to protect the quarterback. On a shot like that,
you got to call that. Dang, ref. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's subjective. Like, you know, it's the ref who's making the call. Like, he got to look at it and say, okay, did he mean to do that? Now, that one right there, that he meant to do that. The one they called on my man for tackling Richard when he slid down, I didn't think that guy actually meant to hit him. All right, 3rd and goal. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Richard is looking for a pass. Now he puts it down. He's hit. And he gets all the way down to about the 4-yard line. Central is going to have to, well, they don't have to, but I will go ahead and get the points right here. They may not even be confident with the kicker. But they come out. Hey, you got to. You got this. You got to do this. Like, you know, if the kicker doesn't execute, then it's not on you, coach. Right? Something my North Carolina Tar Heels could learn from. They on the sideline going through percentages and stuff. You got to hit this. Snap is good, and the kick is good. You got to kick it. You got to get the points. You got to get the points.
So Central extends their lead. They're up by a score with 23 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Remember, our bowl coverage continues on ESPN with Florida taking on number 14, Oregon State, followed by Rice and Southern Miss. And then
all right, so we got a score of 21-26. Central ahead of Jackson State, MEAC versus SWAC. For me, it was the way he handled the situation after the SWAC championship game. All that talk, and then, I got you on that, Mont. He used the Lord in his dialogue. People bought into it. Then he leaves after one offer. He could have left after our Aggies beating him down. He's a salesman. He won an Oscar nomination before the game, trying to shed a tear. Look at that line. All right, Central kicks off to Jackson State again. This time he has a little room. And this may be the best field position for Jackson State. Definitely on the kickoff.
For the SWAC freshman of the year.
Coleman and Sanders gets ready to go back out there. They're in the game, buddy. I hope Jackson State wasn't thinking the MEAC was going to come and lay down for them. You're in the game now, baby. 21-26. 16 seconds left in the third quarter.
Central with these long drives, converting. Jackson State with a couple 3 and outs, not getting first.
Jackson State the defense was able to hold Shador Saunders. Going deep.
Let's take a look at who's bringing the flavor today.
Shoot. He threw that one. He didn't even step into that one. Shador has to drop it off. Little swing pass out to the flats. Good defense by Central. 2:36 is the time. Boy, we're going to be pushing it. This game definitely won't be over before the North Carolina basketball game comes on. I'm going to be moving over to that. Look at Coach standing in the background. Coach done lost some weight, got all slim. All right, we got a timeout on the field. Shador Saunders, he's 16 of 19. Really proficient, 203 yards and 2 touchdowns. Davius Richard, 12 of 17 for 145 yards, 1 touchdown. Wilkerson, 11 carries for 45 yards. Sanders has 5 for 33. Richard, 17 carries for 80 yards, and Collier, 10 for 52. Hey, using that quarterback as an extra runner, you know, really, for the most part, you got an extra blocker if you use everybody besides him. I mean, he's a big guy. .6'3", 215 pounds. Dang, he if he's 6'3", 215 pounds, and they say Hooker is 6'3", what is he, 6'3", 210? Well, that 5 pounds looks a lot bigger on Richard. All right, then we got receiving yards. Receiving leaders will be Coleman, 5 catches for 120, and for North Carolina Central, E.J. Hicks, 3 for 84. Let's see how many likes I got. See if we need to pick up get these likes rolling in here. 6 likes? Come on. Come on, I can do better than that. And 85% of the people think that Coach Prime will get his first win today. All right, 6 likes, but 419 views. That'll work. That'll work. All right, we're back.
On the other says yes, and they move the chains.
That's how you play quarterback. He knew he was going to get lit up, and they're trying to go real quick right now, so they couldn't look at that if it was a catch or not.
Hey, that's the one thing. If Jackson State ain't doing one thing right, they are getting to the line and calling those plays quickly. He didn't catch that ball, but they ran it quickly. Hey, before they could look at it again or whatever. That's how you get the benefit of the doubt. Shador in the backfield by itself. He decides to run. Oh. And there's a flag. I think that holding was called on and well before Shador was hit on the ground. That's why the ref's hat's off.
I will tell you, people on social media have been telling me I left out Billy D. Williams' favorite movie. My mama sent me a text. I said,
26-21, Central in the lead. It is a fourth quarter.
Director, my alma mater hit me up with that one, so yes, Billy D's Lady Save the Blue.
Serious business, Jay. Serious business, man.
We're trying to work this out here.
2 fouls on the play. Holding offense. Next 10-yard penalty assessed from the previous spot. After the play, personal foul.
They called it. Penalties offset. Woo, what? Ooh, second one will be assessed. Yeah, they had to call that, bro. Come on, dude. You can't do that. Y'all got to be smart. Let's go. Dude slides down, and then you dive at him. Come on, now. Let's go, dude. Penalties.
So
Jackson State
first and 10.
is definitely in Central's territory. Shador Saunders dropping back over the middle. Hooks is tackled.
Second team all SWAC selection. Pick up just 2.
Now take a look now.
Now is that linebacker? Is his name Orion or Wren?
They look alike. 38 points a game is phenomenal on any level of football there. They get it done in the air as well as on the ground.
Hey, if Central can hold Jackson State to a field goal, this will be a victory right here in this series. Central bringing 4, drops everybody else. Shador's got to make a decision. Goes downfield. Oh man, is open. Couldn't get it to him. Definitely a missed opportunity. Number 11, don't know where he came from, but he was open.
Yes.
3rd and 8.
Hunter's a guy they want to go to. We knew that Shador was going to try and give the football. He's going to run a corner route, but watch him take the safety, and the corner's going to say, oh, no, I know where you're trying to go.
Oh, nice play. Nice play.
By Manny Smith. You're supposed to pass him off to the corner.
He was definitely open.
Shador Sanders with an untimely miss, which does not happen often.
All right, 3rd and 8. Shador's going to drop back again. Now he's got to run out of the pocket. Got to get rid of the ball. He does. Finds a man, and he gets a first down. But there's a flag on the play. That's Stevens, number 86, with the catch.
Calm and finds an open receiver to pick up the first down and maybe a face mask after the catch.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. Number 45. That's all he says after this.
Yeah, it'll be bad at the end of the game if Central has to look back at all this and say, hey, man, all these penalties we've got. Now, the defensive penalty, that right there, you can't help that. I mean, he's not trying to do that, but, you know, I can let that slide. But hitting the quarterback on the ground and throwing a guy out of bounds after the play, tackling the quarterback out of bounds after the play, stuff like that, man.
But again, this is why they want a player like
all right, so Jackson State runs that one. That's Wilkerson. He gets about 2 yards on that carry. 12 minutes and 39 seconds. Clock still running. Jackson State trailing by 5.
Now, in this situation here, I'm going to put Travis Hunter down here.
Second and goal.
Attention, he gathers it.
I'm not throwing this ball right here. Not second and goal. I'm running it. Well, not going to run it because Shadura's in the backfield by himself. Now he's trying to find someone. Oh, he is going down. Great tackle, number 53. Shadura waited too long. He just waited for his receivers to get open, but with only 20 yards to throw the ball. Not even 20. Yeah, 20 yards to throw the ball. 10 to get to the end zone, and 10 after you get in the end zone. The defense has an easy job right there.
And go for the sack, trying to go inside. Keep him in the pocket, and you got the sack anyway.
Begging for a timeout. That's a loss of 15 on that play from the junior out of the Bull City.
Yeah. Actually, Shadura got to throw that ball. You got to get rid of that. He held that too long, tried to get out of trouble, had to throw that. If nothing, throw that away. He's been doing it. Throw that away and keep your yardage or keep your position on the field. But anyway, we got a timeout on the field. And I got all these sounds. I keep hitting the same ones. Still 26-21. Jackson State threatening to score, but I think it's going to be 4th down right here. That could have actually been the 3rd down play. The 2nd down play. But I'm pretty sure that was the 3rd down play. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. Not going to be an easy one. Thank you guys for being here. Everybody who's here, make sure you hit that like button. I only got 6 likes. I'm trying to get 10, at least 10, 15. Maybe not today, but hey, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the 170 subscribers. On my way to 1,500, 1,500. Thank you for the top donators, Kaylee Roever, for her super chat, our super sticker, and thank you, Jermon. Whew. Hey, it's something about them teams that come in and got that burgundy on. All right. Florida Jackson State goes down. Has a man this time. It is Travis Hunter for the touchdown. I would love to see that pattern he ran. Let's go, man. Get out. You're going to get a flag. Got to be smart. Oh, put the move on him, baby. Put the whole body move on him. They're going for two. Is this a good move? And now Jackson State misses out on a point. So I guess they decided, hey, like, you know, it's we get this. We scored the touchdown, right? We scored the touchdown. We are 1 point. We got a 1 point lead. If we kick this field goal, it's only going to be a 2 point lead. You know, we get this 2 point conversion. At least if it comes down to it, Central will have to at least kick a field. If Central kicks a field goal, it'll be a tie game. Now, if Central kicks a field goal, they're in the lead. And Central lost a point too, or missed out on a point too with the missed extra point. So this game could be tied right now, or Jackson State could be up by 2. I got to take the points. I got to take the points that are more sure. And as much as they struggle to get into the end zone right there, yo, I got to get that. I got to say, go kick the ball, baby. Let's get those points. They are sure, more sure points, I think, than 2 point conversion right there at that point. Hey, I say that, and then in middle school, we never kick a field goal hardly. You know, we always go for 2. However, in the last couple of years, we have been able to put together a extra point team. But in middle school, it's like, you know, if we get a touchdown and put the ball on the 3-yard line, we can get that 3 yards in middle school. Coach Gary in the house, guys. Once again, thank you all for being here. Thanks for hanging out, watching this HBCU National Championship game with me. I will be moving on very shortly. There's Jackson State cheerleaders. Whew, all melanin, boy. I will be moving on. I'll be moving on to the Tar Heels basketball game. Tar Heels will be facing Oregon State. Oh, nice hit up top, but he keeps running. And then tomorrow, the Panthers will be taking on Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh. So come and check me out for all of that. 256. 256. And you know what? Let's see how, man, it's 11 minutes. Let's see how long I can hang in here. Central runs the ball. Little jet sweep Collier. But there's a penalty marker. And Central is definitely killing themselves with these penalties. This is it's a hold. That's 10 yards, baby. That's a drive killer. Now your offensive coordinator's got to go back into his bag. You know what I'm saying? At least it's his first down.
He told me that he wears number 5 for a very special reason to honor his friend Tony Webster, who passed away suddenly from brain aneurysm when they were in high school. He said that number motivates him to do my best and take full advantage of my opportunity. Maybe
I'll change my ticker at the bottom to keep an eye on the Carolina game. Richard runs the ball. He's chopped down after a pickup of about 6 yards.
Previous Richard, meanwhile, on the carry. Jalen Hughes coming in to deliver the blow on that 4-yard run.
And this is kind of similar to the first half, where Central got penalties on first down that really almost killed drives. You're talking, when it's 1st and 20, your chances of converting are very slim. But once again, they come out first play, penalty, now they're behind the sticks.
Richard, they run a little baby sweep right there to Collier.
Jeremiah Williams, that'll bring it up 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd down.
And an Eagle slow to get up the field.
For player injury.
Zy Simpson, the left guard, one of the most experienced guys.
Let's see what I can do here.
Currently in pain and getting tended to by the trainers. Well, during this time, we already told you about the Pro Football Hall of Famers from Jackson State, but Jay, a staple anytime that we're together, your Gimme 5.
Jay's Gimme 5, and we're going to have tips 2 cents. These are the top 5 HBCU wide receivers of all time. Beat that list. Jerry Rice, the GOAT of all time. Bullet Bob Hayes, Florida A&M. John Stallworth, Alabama A&M from the Steelers with a Super Bowl. Harold Carmichael, 6'9" wide receiver, all-time leading receiver in Eagles history. And Charlie Joyner from Grambling State played for Eddie Robinson. That list right.
All right, so I got the ticker rolling at the bottom. Set up for basketball. Ohio State and North Carolina at 3 o'clock. So I can go back and forth there while we're looking here.
If you will. Come on, who do you think it's going to be?
John Taylor.
Yeah. He did this thing at Delaware State.
John Taylor played with Jerry Rice, right? And it was like, John Stallworth played with Lynn Swann. So both of them very good, and one's I'm a little jealous and envious. Stallworth has the gold jacket, Pro Football Hall of Fame, where John Taylor didn't quite get it, but deserving for it.
All right, back 27-26. Jackson State in the lead by 1. North Carolina Central has the ball. They usually drive it. They've had long drives here. Let's see if Central can do it. It's 3rd and 8. Richard has a man. Great catch. You got to give him. Oh yeah, you got to give him forward progress.
Sometimes I'm gonna question Jackson State on defense. You like to bring pressure. You got a backup guard in there because Zy Simpson just left the game.
1st and 10. Central trying to drive down the field and do it again.
Nobody to block. I would have put some pressure on. Right there. He's clean.
McKinney, the true freshman coming into this position out of Duncan, South Carolina.
9 minutes, 29 seconds.
We'll see. That's a weakness that Jackson State will try to exploit the remainder of the
And
game.
Central's going to run it. Collier can't get out of the backfield. Tackled by number 97. I think that's Williams.
That was a big time tackle by Davis because there was.
Excuse me, it's Davis.
Collier was going to bounce. There were no white jerseys outside of the trenches. Great individual effort by Devontae
Central on the back of their helmets, it says be great. They're going to have to be great right here. If they can take this down and score, boy, it could be tough for Jackson State. 8 minutes, 49 seconds. This time the quarterback, Richard's going to run. He takes the pile for a ride for about 6 yards. It may have even been more like 10 yards.
Davis, Richard make a decision. If you get zone, they're getting a lot out there pre-snap. So if you get the zone coverage look, tell Davis, take a look, find somebody, pick it apart. If not, take off and run. Because if they get this within 4th and 1 and 2, you have to think they're going to go for it. Jackson State's coming out in their traditional look right now.
3rd and 5. Traditional spread offense for Central. Call a little audible at the line. Jackson's bringing him. He gets going deep. Has a man, but that may, oh, no flag? No flag, ref? There is a flag on the play. You can't turn them all the way around, Silo. You can't turn them around.
They scouted this. What you do is you throw the ball up with a lot of...
Yeah, you pulled them. Can't do that. He was going to turn around himself, but look, just keep your hands off of him and you're good.
You see, the latter prime years, post-college, 21, Shiloh dons that number of his father.
Hey, look, hey, you can't be too upset with him. He didn't give up the touchdown. But on that, you just don't grab. You can put your hand on him. Put your hand on him, but don't grab him.
Let the receiver go find
Yeah, don't grab him. Yeah. I don't know if he found it. The pass, that is. It was a big penalty, 15 yards. And Central comes out and they run it. Collier gets through. And he's going to be close to the first down. He snatched down. And then Travis Hunter pushes. Is there a flag? You got to throw the flag, ref. You got to throw the flag. If you don't throw the flag, they're going to keep it up.
Starting to pick up here in the final minutes.
And the officials are losing control of this.
Yeah, you got to throw flags.
You could have thrown 2 flags.
Exactly, Jay.
Into the run, Travis Hunter's helmet came off. He clearly got up and pushed somebody.
You got to throw the flag.
He got up and pushed somebody and was allowed to stay. So this is at the end of the play. Helmet's off. Now watch this. That's a push.
You can't do that. That's a flag.
You come and do nothing.
You just got ran over. You got ran over. You can't do that. Come on.
Come on.
Especially at this juncture.
There you go. Get your guy over there and say, look, man, they coming apart. Just we can't do anything stupid. Right, Central, you already got daggone 70 yards of penalties. If he ever breaks through on those blitzes they bring in, he's gone. Collier. I give him the ball every time because Collier he can run. 7 minutes. Clock still rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, after this, I'll be moving to the Carolina-Ohio State game. See if my Tar Heels can get another win. 2 receivers to the right for Central. Central racking up their yards. 115 yards rushing in this second half. Richard's going to run this one. Picks up about 3. This has been a good one. Is Coach Saunders going to pull it off? Hey, Mike, I don't know, man. Official needs to control. Yeah, they definitely do. They need they need Prime to win. That's what it is. Hey, look. Hey, bro. Like I said, you gotta win. You know what I'm saying? You talking all that noise. Like I said at halftime, Coach Prime is like, he is an overconfident type dude, bro. You got to be that way, speak things into fruition, but the other team might have it too. Slant is good, and he is tackled down at about the 7-yard line.
on flip. First time he's been targeted. First and goal.
Central still moving the ball. 5 minutes and 44 seconds left. It is first and goal. Central is taking their time. As long as they don't hurt themselves, they've been moving the ball. Like Dion says, they can't stop. They can't stop our offense. Well, Jackson State's not been able to stop Central's offense. Run the ball. Run the ball. Run it. Yeah, but you're giving it 36. Where's Collier at? Put Collier back in there. I'm not hating on 36. I ain't hating on you, Taylor. He got that body style like our boy from North Carolina A&T. Is it Martin? No, it ain't Martin. I'm saying his name wrong. Martin, you know what I'm trying to say. Our running back. All right, we may have to throw this one. There it is. There it is. Told you. That's the runner right there. Like I said, I ain't taking nothing away from Taylor, number 36, but that's the guy that got you down there right there. So, no flags on the play. Oh, it's a flag. Hold up. There's a flag on the play. It better not be on Central. That was a run play. You do not hold on run plays. You guys know how I feel about holding on run plays. No reason.
Against them, Central will get the ball on the yard and a half line. Pretty easy to pick up a 2-point conversion.
The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play, flagrant personal foul number 42. By rule, he is ejected from the game.
Who? For who?
We're now set to try.
Wow, that goes against Jeremiah Brown, the starting defensive end for the Tigers. And
They fall apart, bro. You can't do that. You can't do stupid stuff, bro. Like, and it's 4 minutes and 31 seconds on the clock. How are you going? How are you doing? Let me see. Yeah, let me see what he does. Yeah, I hear you, Prime. Like, why would you do that? Like, come on, man. Why?
You want to take it on the kickoff, or do you want to take it on the 2-point? I take it on the 2-point.
The only thing about it is it's either going to be on the kickoff. Oh, they didn't take it on the extra point. I mean, on the 2-point. Wow. Wow. Set him up. Kill him. Killing him. Central with the game plan. Boy.
Stretch out the lead. One-score ball game here. What an impressive drive we saw.
Now number 42's got to go to the number 42's got to go to the locker room. Nice play call, coach. Try to draw him offside. That didn't work. They had it all set up to begin with. That didn't work. So they run a quick reverse. And once again, the quarterback walks up to the line of scrimmage like he's going to change the play call. They snap the ball. Everybody takes their eyes off him. They run a reverse. Quarterback open in the end zone. Beautiful play. Beautifully set up. Whoever that offensive coordinator is, y'all better pay that guy, or y'all better pay that guy. Boy, he could get a job on the next level with this resume, with this game right here. Period. By itself. 7-point lead. 7-point lead. Jackson State has to score to win this game. He's leaving next year. Well, yeah. Yeah, hey, he got a resume, bro. He got a resume, and I'm sure this ain't the only great game he's called. All right, let's see what the Carolina Tar Heels are doing. All right, game hasn't started yet, but uh-oh. I don't like what I see right here. I don't like what I see right here. The matchup predictor, got him going right back to the football game because the basketball game hasn't started yet. But matchup predictor, I always hate this. Matchup predictor is giving Carolina 59 point. Well, actually, this is not too bad. 59.3% chance to win, and Ohio State 40.7. So it's not a huge difference. When there's a huge difference, like North Carolina has 80% chance to win and the other team 20, the other team usually ends up winning. Records are very similar right here. North Carolina is not ranked because of those 4 losses we've had there, and the Ohio State Buckeyes are 23rd. So that game hasn't started yet, so we're right back on it.
To the ground. Watch him when he gets up. Takes a cheap shot on him.
Stupid, bro. Stupid. You just got blocked, man. You just got blocked. Now you out of the game. All right, ball's kicked. And Jackson State mentally doesn't seem to be in it right now. But ladies and gentlemen, we've all seen, I don't want to say miracles, but we've all seen things change at the drop of a dime, the drop of a hat. 4 minutes and 31 seconds left in the game is plenty for Jackson State to take care of business right here. It is plenty. Game is not over by a long shot, 1 touchdown. And in a 2-point conversion, or at least going to overtime. Yes, you arguing? Yeah. They. I don't know if they can't get it back together here shortly. Yeah, this thing is gonna be over. They are not mentally into it right now. That's what I'm saying at the beginning of the game. Is that something to say about MEAC teams wearing the SWAC down mentally and physically, or wearing them down physically first and then mentally, losing? I've seen this though out of Jackson State, but you don't see a lot of it because they're not ever in they're not in a situation like this a whole lot. So. It's always funny how when people get put in pressure situations, how they're gonna react. Hey, the extra chippiness though, I've seen that with our team, NC Aggie 02, North Carolina A&T. We do a lot of chirping sometimes, too much chirping. I think just go ahead and play. Don't make these decisions. Oh, here's one thing I can check out. What are the penalties? The team stats. All right, so both teams are getting into the penalty race here. Jackson State 5 penalties for 53 yards. The bad thing about it is most of theirs have come in the second half. But look at Central. Good Lord, almost a whole football field. 8 penalties for 86 yards. Now again, like I said earlier, they had 50. You take those away, that at least is going to equal 3 points. Well, you could basically almost definitely say this right here is at least 7 points, one way or the other. Well, let's say 6 points. At least 6 points. You give up 86 yards and penalties. That's got to spell either 3 points or 6 points, one way or the other. 6 points for you or 6 points to the other team for taking advantage of the penalties. Robert Goodell in the house. His nephew, I think it is, his nephew's playing for Jackson State. They hugged it up right before the game. But yeah, their score right now is 34-27. And first pass to number 11 is incomplete. That's Jackson State with the ball.
Kind of neutral on a sport HBCU game, but it's family. You get a pass when it's all family. That's a good things to say about HBCU football and some of the initiatives they're trying to do. So
Central needs a big stop or an interception. Yep. Hey, they get a stop right here. It's all but over. Hey guys, I will be over with the North Carolina Ohio State game right after this. I can't go away from this right now. Now with 4 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. Time for prime time and his team to see if they can get on the boards, because if Central shuts them down right here, it's all but over. 27-34, 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Shador drops back. He's going downfield, has a man. Ooh. That is Travis Hunter. He gets up. It's like, I'm okay. You still need to get in the weight room, dude. Now I bet you I can bench press more than Travis Hunter. Quick pass out to number 3. That is what's his name? Coleman. Clock still running. 3 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock. Jackson State has 2 timeouts. Central has all of theirs. It's going to be a run this time. Oh, he's chopped down. Yeah, he looked down at his leg. He had to feel that, baby.
He does this all the time. This is natural. This is easy to him.
Good kid. Great football player. Got those mitts.
You still need to get in the weight room. 3:15 on the clock. 3rd and 4. Jackson State need to get a first down. They don't get this first down, I'm pretty sure they're going to go for it. Shador sends Coleman in motion. He's going to be throwing this one. Finds a little slant, and that's Hooks. He's still on his feet. Hadn't heard his name called a whole lot today. But nice pass in there. The Hooks. Shador Hooks. Shador Hooks hook up over the middle. Nice slant. Shador takes off running. He slides down at about the 40, I would say 38-yard line. No, he wasn't ready.
If that ball would have hit the ground, he wouldn't have had time to get rid of it.
2 minutes, 18 seconds on the clock. Jackson State had to go ahead and call a timeout. No, my bad. Defensive injury.
North Carolina Central player down on the far side. It's Juwan.
What's up, Jackson? What's up, Big Slim? Play-by-play view. Oh, my bad.
The conclusion of this game. Fans want to make sure you tune in to the ESPN app for the post-game trophy ceremony.
My bad, guys.
Again, immediately following the game. And Jay, I have to ask the question.
Thank you, Big Slim. Sorry about that, guys. Jackson Ali just won. He won that fight. He won that fight between he and Andrew. Good job, Jackson. But tell me, Andrew's getting better, isn't he?
And whenever you hear Atomic Dog play
you know you're going to see the hooks and the hops.
Q-Dogs in the house.
Council. And look, no matter where you are on the field, you got to have fun. In the split. Okay,
yeah.
The hooks, but remember,
only at HBCU.
what it is all about. This is a part of the HBCU culture. We talk about it all the time, but the impact that the graduates have coming out of historically black colleges and universities, Jay, you and I are testament.
All right, back at it again.
Doctors, lawyers, pharmacists.
Traditional spread offense right here. Ball squarely on the 40-yard line. In Central Territory, Shedeur drops back, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get away to throw that ball away. Now he's back. He's out of Central Territory, sacked about 10, maybe 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be 5. You gotta figure out a way to let it go. He goes down about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to wait on his receivers to get open. Third and 18. Central's gonna have timeout. Central calls a timeout. I'll make sure they get everything, all their P's and Q's together. Third and 18. North Carolina Central, they're feeling it. 3 minutes, 34 to 27. Will Jackson State get their first championship under Coach Prime? And it'll be the last championship under Coach Prime. Or will the MEAC prevail once again? 1 minute, 26 seconds left on the clock. All right, North Carolina in the lead, 11-6. But this game is not over. Shedeur Sanders is going to have to throw this one. Finds Hooks. Hooks not wanting to go down easy. Clock still rolling, unless they call a timeout. Timeout, Jackson State.
You just came out of a break. You called 2 plays in anticipation.
Ain't that right, Jay? You gotta call the 2 plays. I am a person who was well, I've been at fault doing that. I used to do it a lot. Call a timeout and call a play, and right after I get the boys on the field, my assistant coach, Coach Farmville, will say, "Coach, did you call 2 plays?" I'm like, "Dang it." Yeah, you gotta call 2 plays. In fact, what you do is in middle school now, in college and pros, it'll be nothing. Because you got a quarterback that could probably call the plays for him, but in middle school, you got to practice that. You got to be like, you got to come into the line or go through game situation and say, hey, we're running 2 plays. All right, get to the line. We're gonna run power 4, power 5. I've done 3 plays in a row before. I run power 4 and power 5. Well, power 4 then sweep left. Power 4 and then sweep left. And you got to practice it, because in practice, they're going to play the way they practice. If they ain't used to getting up and getting to the line, they're going to be just messing around out there, and when the clock's rolling. So you got to practice that. And I'm pretty sure they practiced it before, but now Jackson State has 1 timeout left. 1 minute, 16 seconds left on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for Coach Gary to stand up on this one. 4th and 7. Shedeur drops back. He has a little time. Still trying to string the play out. Throws it back. Oh, it is caught. First down. What a play by Shedeur Sanders and number 8 to come back and catch that ball, not to leave his quarterback out there. 1 minute left on the clock. Ball is on the 31-yard line. Letting precious time go off the clock. Ball is snapped. Shedeur drops back. Goes down the field. Back shoulder catch, but it's out of bounds. Pass wasn't caught, but he was out of bounds. That stopped the clock. Saved JSU a timeout.
They had Shedeur on the run, and that was the last play there.
But that was the first. That was the. It's going to be second down.
He's being cool with it.
Cool breeze, Coach Prime. You see how invested
Second and 10.
of these coaches.
So I kept wondering why Coach Prime was saying his son did all the camera work and stuff like that. For some reason I kept thinking that was Shiloh, but that's his other son on Shiloh. Shedeur drops back. There's a little pressure on him. He finds Coleman on the sideline for another first down. Cream rises to the top, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson State is not out of this. Dang, did the clock even move? There it is now. Clock is rolling, and they kill it. But the clock's still rolling now.
This question here, Coach Prime.
Be careful here. He clocked it, but the clock should start running. Unless there was a timeout call.
The clock, I don't think the clock stopped running after that out of bounds catch.
I'm curious as to who called.
Yeah, y'all gotta get that rectified, fixed.
Jackson State. I think Williams might be trying to figure out.
Y'all gonna have to go back to the replay and find that.
If they didn't call timeout, then that clock should have been running. See, Shedeur Sanders, they're calling him back. Shedeur Sanders spiked the ball, which is fine, but the clock doesn't stop. It stops. The game clock stops, but the 40-second clock starts running.
But now Shedeur Sanders getting a little extra coaching from Brett Barloni. If there's no coaching, there's no timeout called here.
Oh my goodness.
So they didn't call the timeout.
That's just.
Who did they charge that timeout to? I don't want to hear nobody.
Yeah, I don't see anyone off the board. So poor management of the officials there, because that now allows Shedeur Sanders to have a quick conversation with his OC, Brett Barloni.
Uh-oh. Hey, Mom, what'd you say?
Timeout.
Who called timeout this time?
They're final. Start beginning. 30 seconds ago.
Central.
Hey, Lamont, you said they've got to have Dion got to win this one.
Hey, let's clock it, which is the right thing to do. You got the first.
But why is it? Okay, I got you.
So once they said it, they're going to wind the game.
The clock was out of the play was out of bounds. That stops the play. I mean, that stopped the clock. And so now the clock's got to start running now, right? Because it wasn't a timeout. It was just It wasn't a timeout. He just stopped. It was like a first down play. Yeah, it was a first down play. They just didn't run the. They just didn't run the time clock. OT, let's go Eagles. The officials. All right, here we go. Central with the interception. Central with the interception. Central with the interception. It's incomplete. Incomplete. Travis Hunter had to bobble that one. Had it in his hands. Clock does stop though, 15 seconds. Hey, that was good defense though. That was good defense though.
He's moving and didn't bring it down. Get out of that coverage.
Get out of that coverage.
Look for Hollywood Hooks. Shane Hooks, number 5.
Yeah, they better not force it to Hunter.
He's a guy, you give him a jump ball, he's got a 5'9" quarterback guarding him.
Carolina. Central with the interception. Central with the interception. It's incomplete. 4th and 10. This is it. Dude, get in the huddle. Run the play. Stop all this. You got 7 seconds. It's not over, right? It's not over. They got one more play. Let's go.
And that's 7 seconds.
7 seconds. I mean, I could, if I made a good play like that and it's still time on the clock, I can't walk back to the huddle talking junk. I got to get back to the huddle and be like, let's go, baby, one more play. One more play. This is Shedeur Sanders now. Shedeur Sanders, you got Hooks, you got Travis. It's about the last play, even if they get a first down. They're putting a little pressure on him. He's throwing it up for grabs. Oh, come on! Dude! Let's go! Look, you gotta get you gotta get a pass interference or something. You can't let him catch that ball. Come on, Central. Let's go, defensive back. Let's see what happened. It don't matter, man. Like you gotta knock it down. You gotta get a pass interference, cause all that means is you run another play. That's all it means. I mean, you get 15 yards, but just not a touchdown. Come on. I didn't want this to go into overtime. Come on, Central. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, probably one of the most exciting celebration bowls thus far. Man, he just lobs it up too. Okay. All right. Well, listen, that right there was it was a good play by Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. It was a, believe it or not, back shoulder, like a back shoulder throw, right? How could you say that? Well, he threw it up, it was short, and Travis Hunter tracked the ball before the defensive back could, and just outmaneuvered him in the end zone and caught that ball, because the defensive back was actually in good position. You know, he did let Travis get on top of him. He did let Travis get on top of him, and then, you know, after he does, he couldn't track the ball. So let me give State their points. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going into overtime. Look like we're going into overtime. Do I hear a chance of a setup? They let them score. 34-34. Dang. All right, guys, I gotta switch over. I'm not gonna switch over, but I'm gonna go here and check to see what my boys over here are doing. I'm not completely gone. I'll be right back to the game. But as you can see right here, I don't know what the Tar Heels are doing, but they are down 5 points to Ohio State. We might be out here running that isolation offense. All right, we got to go back to this game.
Which end of the field would you like to play on? You're playing that end. All right, man. Jackson State, you want to like to play defense? We'll start on the 25 dim on this way. Let's go, man.
Shoot, my man is 6'3", so should do about what, 6'2"?
Talking to the team, you can read these are the rules of overtime. It's all there. They'll come into play. But what I saw with Coach Prime pregame.
All right, here we go. The Celebration Bowl goes into overtime with a heart-filled drive by Jackson State, who was all but out of it. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina Central celebrating on the sideline, thinking they got it wrapped up, and bit by bit, just play by play, Shedeur Saunders and his boys march it down the field and get all the way into the end zone. So now we're going to overtime, and if Central don't win this one, they got to look back at this and say, man, we had chances to end the game. That missed field goal hurt. Comeback came back to haunt them. But Central's been moving the ball on Jackson State all game.
See how strong North Carolina Central is right now mentally. That hurt. You have the game won. You're 7 seconds away from achieving your goal, your dream. You let that slip away. How do you rebound? How tough is Trey Oliver's football team mentally?
Yep. And then all them daggone penalties, bro. So now they got to go in from the 25-yard line. They hand the ball to Collier. He picks up about 3 right there.
The champions.
13 people in the house. Thank you guys for being here. After this overtime game, I will be ending this live and then going over to the Carolina versus Ohio State game. Unless Carolina's done something in the last 30 seconds, they are down to Ohio State. Oh, they called the wrong blitz. Collier with a stiff arm and gets all the way down to about the 3-yard line. Woo! Dude has been running the heck out of the ball today. He gotta be over. He says, dang, good Lord. He was like, just get out of my face, little dude. Little dude from across the street. You ain't got nothing. Collier, 16 carries for 96 yards, probably just went over 100. Well, he's at 98.
Fantastic run.
Jackson State calls a timeout. They go ahead and spin that timeout to try to cull that momentum. Dang, good Lord, boy, you can't do that to him. His parents is in the stadium. Whew. Good gracious, what a stiff arm. Collier's been the man on the ground for Central. Secure. Right. So Saunders and his boys have been. You got to put the ball in your man's hands. That's Shedeur Saunders for Jackson State. They've been doing the job for Jackson State. But Central, well, I got to give credit to the quarterback too for Central, Richard. First and goal, they send a man in motion, and the quarterback's going to keep it, and he's too big. I don't know if he gets in. He's a yard short.
Just short.
Half a yard short.
I mean, if they review everything, that's potential scoring play. When he got hit sideways, he was on somebody's back.
Yeah, just like the first down he had, they didn't give him the other time.
Okay, but take a look at this. When he gets hit initially sideways, he's on somebody's back. Elbow down. Elbows down. I didn't see that.
Gonna be a quarterback sneak. That's a touchdown. No problem.
It's a touchdown.
Central boys up front too big for Jackson State boys.
Let me give it up.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
said I want to see how tough they were mentally. They showed how mentally tough they were, marching that ball right down on that drive and scoring.
Jay, can I give it up to you?
Look, big number
You
76.
said you felt something
Big.
special about this game. Coming into today's game, the top two teams in HBCU football.
All right, here we go.
coming in with
Turn this off. Let's go to basketball.
fantastic.
We're gonna get over there, Sale.
And
You guys hold it down over there till I get over there.
They give this extra point. We've had a missed one already.
Dang, Acock.
Levo is able
And the extra point is good.
through. Hey, look, this crew isn't complete without the third member of our team, Tiffany Blackman, down the field. What have you observed?
Guys, I just got back over here to the NCCU bench and
Yeah, the extra point was critical.
on the back from his teammates as he's going to
Hey, you said it, Mom. As soon as it was missed, come back to Harlem.
a few weeks ago when he broke that finger in their final game, and he's toughing it out, guys. His coach told me at halftime he's a warrior, and he's definitely showing that in this game. But his teammates again gravitate towards him. Lots of smiles over here on this sideline.
All right, Dion said they ain't got nothing for the offense.
You thought like in 7 seconds you were getting ready to do a trophy presentation. You had to run from one sideline to the next.
All right, North Carolina Central missed extra point. Jackson State, Shador Saunders sack on the 2-point conversion attempt. Yep, both teams gave up some points right there. So see, they do their. I think they do their overtime just a little bit different. I don't know if they're going to start at the 20-yard line again, or they will just be going for like 2-point conversions or something like that. Their overtime rules are a little bit different. Shador Saunders finds us hooks.
Into the hands of Dallas Daniels for the 6-yard reception.
I got you, Sale. Baycock's getting shut down. Hey, just long as he doesn't force it, he'll be all right. He just got to kick it out, and the guards got to do their job.
They've been able to make the plays necessary.
They're going to hand it off this time. The Central's ready for the run. Stop them short of the first down. It's now third down.
He plays in big games, and they were able to show that they were going to be difference makers in this game, leaving it all out here on the line. And
Man, it feels like Central can just score every play. And I'm sure Jackson State can too, but it just seems like Central they could just score. Well, not every play. They can score on every series, every possession. All right, Shador calling audibles on the line. He just can't make he can't make a mistake. Third and 2 with a first down. Stevens caught a big play a few minutes ago.
Throughout this season, the SWAC, we know, the leading conference in FCS in attendance, obviously, the band's a big part of the football.
34-41. This is an overtime, the first overtime. It depends on what they do on the next overtime, guys. I may be moving from this, but I hate to leave it. I hate to leave it.
on the HBCU football calendar.
6 seconds to snap the ball. First and goal, Shador. Finds Wilkerson. Wilkerson's almost knocked off his feet. Dead to right's tackle. The would-be tackler did not wrap up. Just tried to chop him down instead of wrapping up. Got to wrap up, bro. He does step out of bounds though. Or wrap somebody up. Second and goal. So it looks like we're going into a double overtime, unless there's a big mistake here. Wilkerson still turning his feet. He's down at about the 3-yard line, maybe even the 2-yard line.
I don't think they're going to be able to run for it. I think, definitely not up the middle. North Carolina Central.
Play action pass right here, 3rd and goal. Come on, get up, defense.
Injured player down on the field, and you talked about the green.
Big number 55.
Richard, you said the one word you would use to describe him, strong. I'm going to go with calm. I mean, dude is like cool breeze on
Elliott, these turnovers are out of his hand. Out of hand, we're just playing soft.
And he's got a trophy in his hand. He's got to stay ready. I mean, he's got to stay at even kill. Probably the most even kill guy that I remember playing with.
Good Lord, come on, Carolina.
I mean, Warren Moon.
We got a timeout on the field. 18-28 is the score over.
Whether it was a touchdown or an interception or
over in the basketball game.
That demeanor, it's something special.
As the North Carolina family or fan club family is saying, they have shut down. That's Ohio State have shut down Baycott, and maybe he's trying to force it. I don't know, but it is a 10-point lead here.
First person in his family to get a college degree. He's going to start working on his master's, and now he finds himself in position to perhaps win the HBCU National Championship.
Well, if this is what it looks like, then our guards must not be scoring. Must not be scoring the ball. Let's see, Baycott 4, Nance 4, Davis 4, Love 3.
Goes out injured to the sideline, and now on 3rd and goal, the defense crowds the line.
Shador throws it up, has him. Oh, and he drops it. The tight end drops it. Hagler had it in his hands.
Hagler, who only had a couple of catches this season, and down goes Hagler.
Hagler, you got to come out the game now, baby.
This should have been a touchdown. He dropped it. Great job.
Yeah, what is he looking at? He didn't look through. He didn't look the ball all the way in. Like he caught it and was looking at it. Before he caught it, he was looking at the defender.
4th down. And Travis Hunter is in the football game. Number 12.
All right, here it is. It's either the last play and Central wins, or we're going to the second overtime. Shador Saunders, he's got to run. He throws it. It is incomplete. That is it. No flags. North Carolina Central pulls it out. Jackson State turned away 2 years in a row. Deion Sanders does not, Coach Prime does not get his national championship for the second time. Boy, this got hurt. Let's just see the meeting between the two coaches. You got to dap them up. It was a good game. Good game. There you go. And ladies and gentlemen, there it is right there. Central, the MEAC, North Carolina A&T's arch rivals, go down to Atlanta and take care of business. And Hagler, oh my gosh, Hagler, like that is one good. Hey, I always say if you can get a chance to play sports, man, and feel that adrenaline rush, some people never get a chance. They never get a chance to feel it, like the extra hype, that adrenaline. You never get a chance in your life, bro. Like you never. But sometimes things can happen that are not good once again, and you never forget them. Like Hagler, I feel for him. He will never forget that. Like he had, and we're not saying that they would have won it because they would have had to go into overtime or go for 2 or whatever, but he catches that, at least they have a shot. He doesn't now. He's got to remember that the rest of his life. But, I mean, that is not, everybody's going to say that's the play of the game. It is not the play of the game. All right, let's look at all the other plays that Jackson State had or could have accomplished or executed that could have ended the game earlier. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the dumb penalties they got there at the end. Some of the dumb penalties they got at the end. They're like, you can't blame it all on one play, but the media does. It does, right? Like, that's gonna be replayed over and over again, and saying if he had caught it, and that's what all the people who don't know anything about sports or who know sports that just like don't look at the whole picture. That's what they're gonna say. But anyway, it was a great game, winning the overtime. North Carolina Central brings the Celebration Bowl back home again. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say the Aggies. You guys know about the Aggies. But I'm getting ready to go over, guys, to the Carolina game. Last I looked, it didn't look good. So I'm gonna have to end this one and get back on. So give me a little time here, and guys, join me over there. Michael Smitty in the house. Thank you guys for hanging out here. Headed on Twitter to talk smack. Let's go Heels playing sniper. All right, here we go. So hey guys, thanks. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. And Coach Gary is out.